Welcome to Korea and the home this week to the LPGA, the second of 4 consecutive stops on the Asian swing. This week's field is full of star power, including South African Ash Buhai, a major champion with 22 professional wins to her name. She's displayed fine form to be only 3 shots back. Yoo-Jin Sung dazzled the local galleries with a Saturday 63 and heads into the final round just 2 strokes behind. But they're all chasing Australia's Hannah Green. Following a pair of 64s, she bounced back from a rough start in round 3 and at -18 heads into the final day with a 2-stroke lead. Already a 2-time winner in 2024, can she follow in Min-Ji Lee's footsteps and make it back-to-back wins for Australia here in Korea? We're all set then. A world-class field gives chase on the final day here at the BMW Ladies Championship. Hello and welcome to round 4 coverage of the 2024 BMW Ladies Championship. Well, it's blue skies, albeit a little cooler today with some gusty winds, but all in all, it should be a beautiful afternoon here in South Korea. Delighted you can join us from the stunning Sewon Hills Country Club, 1 hour north of Seoul. This is the 5th edition of this championship, and the purse this week, $2.2 million, with $330,000 going to the winner. I'm Ewan Porter, and joining me in commentary this week are Sandy McKenzie and Sophie Walker. And Sophie, what a leaderboard we have heading into the final day.
Yeah, I can't wait. We've got some stunning 3 balls to look at. Chanati Wanasayam, the 20-year-old, has already won once this year on the LPGA Tour. And Ronin Yin, 71, 67, 66 for last week's winner. She is starting to come into form on Sunday. And Megan Cam, the 3-time Solheim Cup player, 2023 Canadian Open champion, makes up this 953 ball.
We'll take a look at our second last group. 37-year-old Ryan O'Toole, 14th season on tour, just the 1 win to her name. Hey Ran Yu, brilliant ball striker, can go incredibly low, 2-time winner in 2 seasons. And Gino Tidikal, 3-time winner, 38 top 10s in her 3 seasons on tour, and we know how low she can go.
And then the leader, Hannah Green, looking to go wire to wire for her 3rd LPGA win of the season. Yoo-Jin Sung, an invite this week, equalled her career low round of 63 yesterday. And Ash Buhai, the former AIG Women's Open champion, currently 68th on the CME rankings, but a win this week would take care of all of that.
Well, the stage is set, and it's sure to be a thrilling and entertaining final day here at Sewon Hills.
Moves quickly, doesn't it? In one way or another. Wanasayam didn't birdie 9, bogeyed 10, and Hannah Green just picking that shot up there. She was 4 under par into her back 9 yesterday. That's what helped with the turnaround. Be fresh in the memory for Hannah.
A significant move there by Angel Yin. Looks like she will find herself well in the top 10 if she continues that on. Just 6 holes to play. She's played very well towards the back end of this season. Back by Jenny Shin. We have the best of luck yesterday. Wasn't one of her better days, but 3 under through 10.
Now Saigo's 7 top 10s this season as a rookie out here. A couple of runner-ups.
Ronnie in at -13. Under par for her day.
It's a good backup. Yes. After last week, winning, and she was just so outstanding on that final round.
Ladies and gentlemen, the BMW Ladies Championship, now in its 5th year, is the largest golf festival in Korea. The BMW Ladies Championship is held at prestigious courses all around Korea with the goal of developing the Korean golf industry and sharing the benefits with the local community. To best make up the high investments, The tournament is now held for 2 consecutive years per locations to further share and develop the benefits. And we are very pleased to host this year's tournament once again at Suwon Valley Country Club's Suwon Hills course. BMW Korea will be on hand to support the players to perform at their best of their abilities. We look forward to your continued encouragement and support. 감사합니다.
That was the BMW Korea CEO, Mr. Sung Yoon Han. And they've been great supporters of golf, both men and women, all around the world for many years now. Sponsoring tournaments in Asia, Europe, Australia, the United States. BMW World Cup, which is a big amateur teams event that anyone can participate in. This is the par 3 16th, and the amateur, Kyojin Young, birdie putt. Boy, that was slow.
Didn't that pull up very quickly?
This is the hardest pin I've seen on 16 this week. I'm not sure that BMW is going to go. I'd love it. Love it if somebody won that. We've been driving back and forth from the hotel to the golf course in Lerman. It's nice to be driving away in one for one of the players. I think the celebrations will be huge.
All right, Wanasayan, disappointing bogey at 10, par 5 11th, driver in hand.
Pegging this one down, wind into from left to right. It's over 500 yards this 11th hole, very much a 3-shotter. Just see how she reacts now from that bogey.
This back nine certainly covers some territory, a lot of elevation change.
Yeah, we've left the west course and we've entered the south course. On that left-hand side, the 10th hole. Sideways from left to right, the fairway slopes. The highest part of the golf course is up on that 13th green, and 14 and 16, the par 3s, play significantly downhill, which means 15 and 11, the par 5s, are up the hill. Fortunately today, the 17th is not going to be reachable. The Aon Risk Reward hole will be playing a 2-shotter, and then 18 will be straight downwind.
Gino Titikin, she's in the fairway at 10. This is her approach. She's currently 4 back.
Grabbing herself a 7-iron, gripping it down a hair. Pitched it in the right spot, keep coming.
So difficult to get the distance right there at 10. That's going to be a quick putt. Look at it, just rolling and rolling.
Now I'm not sure where the right spot is. I thought that was good.
A couple of feet uphill.
Caddy Bangpot, they've been together since she first stepped out on the Ladies European Tour.
Well, Hannah Green is an excellent front runner, mentioned before. This is the 3rd time she's held a 54-hole lead. She's won the previous 2. She did relinquish that lead on the front 9. She loves a fight. Here she is on 10.
Just got to be careful of that bunker on the right, 261 to get into it. The one on the left is a lot further away at almost 300 yards.
I think this is an uncomfortable tee shot, especially because of the right to left wind.
You can hear that wind in the microphones. It's a good looking drive.
She has driven the ball very well this week. Statistically, probably the weakest part of her game, but swing looks excellent, Sophie.
It's just a 3/4 on the way back, isn't it? And then slight left arm bend through impact, which is not unusual to see anymore. And she's one of these players that if you can just drop Hannah Green on the fairway, then it's set, isn't it? It's almost like the hardest part for her is finding that fairway, and then once she does, the approach play is top draw.
Yoo Jin Sung Still going along well there at -16. Just even par on today's round through the front. That's straight down the middle.
You're right, Sandy. She's got that lazy lag, hasn't she?
Yeah.
As she gets to the ball, and that's gone past Hannah Green. Have another look at it here. Great change of direction, and look at the angle, and then she just releases it at the end. Stays long into the hit.
Boy, that's a good-looking swing.
Now Ash Buhai with that fade should start this down the left. Has that gone well right?
Oh, no.
No, it's all right. Just looked a little off the tee that it was heading a little more right than that.
I think the wind helped it come back as well. Stays behind it. You can see that the head staying behind, driving the legs, and then that's like pull up from that left foot there. Looks to be swinging freely, which is important for Buhai. Last year she had 5 weeks off before teeing it up at the BMW Ladies Championship with a bad back. It's a bulging disc, but it looks like it's freeing up. You never quite know when the weather's bad and the rain delays how it's going to hold up.
Well, we're going to see some seriously difficult 2-putts from this trio here at 10. First to go is Hei-Ran Yu for birdie.
Certainly the furthest I think I've seen her away from the flag. Downhill, downwind, down everything.
Whoa.
Stop. Look at that, just keep running. Pretty good result from where she was. That was such a hard putt to judge.
I wonder, I mean, hopefully someone's going to show us that if you can get this close enough for tapping, talk about the dustbin lid, I don't think you can get it inside there.
This was a terrific tee shot at 16, the par 3 from So-Mi Lee, a chance to get back to where she started at 6 under par.
Just looking at that, she seems to have an incredibly long putter. Hands are in very close to her body. It just seems like the putter is, maybe she's just so small. Look at this come down the hill now. It takes off.
Not sure you can do too much better there at 10, Ryan O'Toole.
37-year-old, been on tour. This is her 14th season. She won the Scottish Open a couple of years ago.
Now Alim Kim up ahead at 11. Her third shot, 2 over on the round. Needs something to happen.
104 yards. Grab yourself a pitching wedge to this right pin.
Reached just before the hole there. Now back to Gino at 10.
Yeah, Gino's putting stats have been the real move in those top 10s that we've been talking about. She's improved her strokes game putting by a shot. Needs it here.
Good for speed.
Where this pin is placed today, I mean, it would just be such a relief to see that ball sit next to the hole.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'll cop that. Par will be fine.
Yeah, you'll hear a lot of players saying stop, and then they've got to get the coin out to mark it. The ideal is not to have to get the coin out from your pocket. Pretty disappointing wedge shot in here for Alim Kim. This one slow, breaking from right to left for a birdie to make up for it.
Come on.
It's tracking. Did make an eagle on 15 yesterday. To Ryan O'Toole at the 10th. Mentioned 37 years old. The oldest winner on tour this year was Amy Yang at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, age 34. Needs a big back nine. And that won't help. She's certainly not the first player to 3-putt number 10.
Lost in a playoff earlier in the year to Nelly Corder. That was her best finish, second. And now that 3-putt to start her back nine, -13. Yeah, it's a funky pin position down there. You will not be the first, Ryan.
Ran Yu and Yu Jin Sung looking to become the third Korean winners of this championship. Hana Jang in 2019, Jin Young Ko 2021.
It's not often, is it, sorry Sandy, from what, just 4 feet maybe, that you're going to have to aim outside of the hole?
The upside is she's coming up the hill this time. This still needs a lot of attention. Such a tricky pin position.
It's like she's going firm.
Well done. Good roll, much to the delight of the home gallery. Couple under par for her round. She's 3 back of Hannah Green, heading to the par 5 11th.
I think she's shaking her head about herself. I think it was maybe the pin there. Just keep it shy of the bunkers that sit left and right. One on the right, 50 yards short of the green.
Well, with the flag on the back right, not going to be the best angle for her third.
But she certainly does get on with it.
It's great.
It's fabulous to watch. A very quick player.
It's a cameraman's nightmare, but it's great for us to watch.
You can see the slope on this fairway, all left to right, how the mountain comes at that angle.
Most difficult hole this week, number 10. No surprise there. It was the most difficult last year as well.
From this right-hand side, Buhai might be able to hit into the slope. Wind swirling.
But we've got to play it like in the centre. I think it's more right to left. All right. Play the 40 number. Yeah, exactly.
Looking to land this 154 yards and trust that right to left wind.
Second test, yeah. Hang on.
Oh, was now saying it's into.
Okay, hang on. Let's just go the other one because if it goes to the back there, 33, 65 to the back. Okay.
It's so hard to judge when you're playing these mountain courses. The wind does swirl around and it can change very quickly while you're standing over the ball.
She's now clubbed up.
So you're trying to fight against that breeze there. Landed right on the front edge. Come on, this could be good. Come on.
Keep going down the hill.
See that wind graphic there where it said 6.4 kilometres an hour? I'm wondering whether they were missing a 1 or a 2 in front of it.
Yeah, it seemed to be blowing a lot stronger than that.
That was great caddy in there though, wasn't it? She wasn't afraid to step in and say, no, we're changing clubs, hit more. It'd be interesting to see how much the slope of the green affects the ball from more of the left-hand side here for Hannah Green. 166 yards.
That's got to settle down.
Right where Shanetti Wanasayan was. It'll be interesting to see what she goes with from there.
It's certainly easier to get it to hold from the right half of the fairway rather than the left-hand side because you're coming across the green and down, aren't you, from that high side that we see there.
Yeah, everything's going with the slope from that side. And well over on the left-hand side. Eugene Sung. Players are placing the ball this week. They've had an incredibly intensely hot summer, but also with torrential rain. It's been a greenkeeper's nightmare, but they've done an amazing job to get the course in shape.
Ball below her feet, 158 yards. That's pin. Landing number is more like 140 yards here. That flag today, 31 on, and this green will release from this left half, that is for sure.
Trying to work it back against that right to left breeze. This is a good shot. Will it hold? That's a pretty good leave. Can't see the back quadrant of that green. She won't know exactly how far away that is, but putting straight uphill from there. We'll go to 11. A little bit out of position here for Wanasayant.
Especially we're placing this week, so to be not coming from the fairway with a wedge in your hand. Pin 4 from the right.
Just made a few mistakes these last couple of holes. You just maybe wonder if a little bit of nerves might be kicking in.
She has won a couple of times before, the 20-year-old. Currently one behind here in the final day of the BMW Ladies Championship. Hannah Green leading. Angel Yin there, going along very nicely, 5 under par for the round. Equal best round out on the golf course with Janetti Wanasayant.
Yeah, plenty of other players under the card, but they're not making the significant moves that they need to make to try and catch the leaders. And eventually, you run out of holes.
Yeah, I mean, Hannah Green shot 32 the back nine yesterday. Did the same the first couple of days. Gotta think. 21, 22 under par most probably wins this. Players will know that. Alison Corpuz was 13 under, just dropped a couple of shots.
When we finished yesterday's round, it was significantly tight at the top of the leaderboard. A lot of players, but we're just not seeing those players put the birdies together that they need to put a bit of pressure on the lead.
Janetti Wanasayant 18 under par, one behind. This a fourth at the par 5, 11th. Loves to chip from just off the green, has an excellent short game. Well played. You're looking to start this back nine par birdie, wouldn't you? Even though it's not a reachable par 5, it's still a par 5. That's going to be bogey par for Wanasayant.
Yeah, well, you're going to have a wedge of some sort most of the time in your hand for your third shot, so you'd be hoping to get it close. Now, we look at Amy Yang here, going along at 6 under. So she's quite a way out of the lead. But this at the par 3, there is a car on offer, a beautiful, beautiful BMW. Oh, come on. No.
It's coming off a birdie at the par 5, 15th. That'll be a popular spot today. Wind really whipping there at 16.
It's interesting how significant it is when you play on the side of a mountain and where the wind affects you, and you see the flagstick there is not moving very much at all. Hannah Green, this is important. Big right to left swing here.
Interesting with the putter out. Wanasayant Use the
Go
sand
on.
wedge from the same position. Slow down, slow
Now
down.
stop. That was such a beautiful looking roll, but again, it's got away from her. It is a very tough pin.
Yojin Yang, the amateur, she is at 17. Front right flag, this her second. Aggressive tee shot. And an aggressive second.
For these young amateurs, these Korean amateurs, how exciting to be playing in an event like this with some of the world's best players in front of your home crowd. What an experience. Now Ash Buhai, 4 birdie. Turn. Now stop. Okay, that's all right. It's quite scary where this is. I'm feeling nervous for them.
Mentioned the amateurs. 15-year-old Soo Min Oh leading the way. 8 under par. And a share of 25th. Incredible golf. Want to say it. Just cleaning up for a par here at 11. 18 under, trailing by 1.
Eugene Sung played a beautiful shot in here. Again, running down this hill, just got away a little bit, but has the uphill putt for birdie. So this to go outright third and 2 behind.
Or runs away to that back right. So this is, can you make yourself hit it hard enough? I wonder if that ball marker might be a good read. Might have to come in over it.
Go. I think if that was even straight, it might have been just hanging over that front edge, just not firm enough. But she's playing well. Just 3 behind the leader.
Patti Tavatanakit, Ronan Yin, they both won on the LPGA this year in their home country. The pressure of, or the privilege of the pressure of all the fans watching on.
And Yang playing her home country this week. Major champion this year. To get to 7 under par at 16.
That better stop. It certainly didn't have the break that Amy thought it had. Miss Reid didn't have the pace.
Very important putt here for Australia's Hannah Green. This for par at 10 to remain in the lead by a stroke.
And that left edge and firm.
Excellent roll. No one better with the flat stick through 54 holes. Par 10 when you're leading the tournament, you're pretty happy. Buhai just cleaning up. Currently in a share of third. Take a look at the par 5 11th, the second last group of Heiran Yu and Gino Titikin, finding the fairway off the tee. Laying up in good position, just wedges for their third. Gino first to play.
Steep slope once you get onto the green and hitting up there. So add 5 yards that wind into from left to right.
Oh, short-sighted, unusual miss from Gino. Usually so good with the iron in hand.
Certainly doesn't have a lot of room left there. That's going to be a very, very difficult up and down.
No, that's a big miss with a wedge, isn't it? It's going to be quick from there.
Now, Hey Ran Yu.
What do we think here? 6 feet, 5 feet? He's almost holed a couple this week from a similar distance.
Keep it just left of the flag, or doesn't go straight at it. Pretty good result. It's the first one we've actually seen stick and have a bit of spin on it.
She just came from a little bit of an upslope there, but excellent chance for a birdie. Quite remarkable the fact she's still right there with the amount of putts that she's missed.
Yeah, you get the impression that Academy Martin looks at her and laughs as if saying, you just don't realise how good you are.
Very true. Hannah Green, tee shot at the par 5. Got to be careful, that bunker on the left-hand side. It is 272 to reach it. Oh, no, it's gone way left. Wow. That's a big miss by Hannah Green. And goodness knows where that is.
That was quick left from our leader.
That will be worthy of a provisional. See anything here, Sophie?
Face, isn't it?
Just rolls it over. Yep.
You've mentioned in the past about these tee shots on the par 5s, haven't you? How the tee steers you down that left side.
Yujin Sung, second player to go. She does it the correct way, straight down the middle.
And Green would have been naming down this left-hand side for her left to right shape, for the fact that the wind is from left to right as well. Look at that, horizontal at the top. And then just opens up that left hip. Wide open with those hips for impact. That's brilliant.
Ash. She'll probably be aiming down the left-hand side as well. And that will be fine. Might find the ball just fractionally below her feet though there. Well, I'd be so interested to see where the ball of Hannah Green has gone. She's playing a provisional.
I'd want to play provisional,
Yep.
even if they said I found it, just to hit a good swing again.
Would you say don't look for it up there? If this is in the middle of the fairway, she's looking at it pretty anxious. No, that's fine. It was tight left.
Not leading the tournament. I mean, you think it's sporadic up there. You could potentially get 2 club lengths and still have a swing. Either way, she's going to have to get lucky.
And that's unnerving, isn't it? 1-shot lead to hit a tee shot like that.
I want to say it won't be aware of what Hannah Green's done. This is a difficult tee shot here at 12 for most, not for Shanetti.
Yeah, with this wind down off the right-hand side, it certainly does make the tee shot a little bit easier, because you know you don't have to start it down the left-hand side, and if you miss it left, it's gone. It's gone onto that 11th hole, so it does aid that right to left shape more.
It's tight at the top. Hannah Green leading the way by a stroke, but in trouble on the par 5 11th.
Well, that's the leaderboard as it stands. But there's a big but. Where is Hannah Green on the left-hand side of 11?
11 is playing under its par. It's par 5 up the hill, and we've just seen Gino Titican miss the green right with a wedge, and Hannah Green hoiked it left off the tee and has had to hit a provisional.
Oh, there's a lot to play for, Sophie. We're getting towards the end of the season. CME, there's lots of points, world ranking points, rookie of the year points. A lot of these players will have that on their mind, trying to get as far up this leaderboard as they possibly can going into the finale in November.
Now Saigo looking to consolidate her place at the top of the rookie of the year. Eugene Sung is on an invite this week, so she will have to win in order to gain CME points and points towards the Rookie of the Year. Ryan O'Toole needs a top 10 in order to get inside that magical 60 number of the CME that you were speaking about, Sandy. Lydia Ko, 1 over par today, disappointing from the Olympic gold medalist. Well, Hannah Green has a 1-shot lead, but is in trouble on the par 5 11th hole, down the left-hand side of the tee, but it looks like she has found her golf ball. Had to hit a provisional, but this is her first ball.
And that certainly does not look to be laying well. She looks like she's might be far enough back from that tree to get a swing. That's steep. And she's just got to try and get this back on the fairway somewhere.
It's just a lot of stuff to
Oh, that could get wrapped up, Sophie, so easily around the club.
And even if she gets it out, she still won't be able to hit the green in 3. She's over 250 yards away, but look, she's struggling to even see the ball nestled down there. Good news is that it's downhill to get to the fairway, so if it just comes out, it should help run down. Looks like Ash Buhai is going to play first here.
Give Hannah some more time to think about what the heck she's going to do from there, because that club, the ball is laying deep. But we'll come back to her in a moment as Ash Buhai sets up for her second shot.
Got the best part of 270 yards to that front edge. So laying up her position was find the fairway, and it does.
쳤나요? 네? 찾아서 친 건가요? 칠 텐데.
3 wood there for the South African.
Here we go. Hang on to your hats.
Hang on to the grip. It's come out, hit the cart path.
Now it's finished just short. It has. That's okay. I think she'll be more than happy to see that where it is. That was well done, because that was a diabolical lie.
Well, if you look now, she's going to be playing her third from in front of her provisional. So I would say to myself, I'm saving a shot here because I've found that first ball. Pick up the provisional. There is still a chance of making par here.
Oh, she's a strong player, and I think to get that out of there, you needed to be. So well done, Hannah Green. We go back down to the middle of the fairway. Eugene Sung, her second shot.
Chairman's office here. Will still be a layup, but can play down through those bunkers. Frozen rope.
샷!
Yep, there it was, a good shot. I think she heard you.
We certainly did. Up from the back of the green from Gino Titican. Really let this one go wide. Not got much room to work with. Settle. Not a bad result.
And that is an area of the game that has evolved. When she first came out on tour, everything was in the air. Lob wedge, but now I've seen her play some knockdown shots when required. Looking to get that one up and down on the green on 11.
Chanati Wanasayan from the centre of the fairway. Second shot into 12. Finds herself one behind Hannah Green, but Hannah Green still has her issues in the hole behind.
This is on a gorgeous line to a left pin.
Oh, go on. Stop. Beautiful shot. There are tough pins out here today. When we had a look at them earlier on the sheet, and I'm like, wow, they're some seriously tight pins on these massive greens. So many undulations.
She won't know that Hannah Green is in trouble here. Left off the tee, managed to find the golf ball, hack it out to here, but has still got 250 yards to the front edge, so we'll be laying up.
Taking that right down the right-hand side, close to where Ash Buhai is. Now, she'll need to manufacture something quite brilliant into this green from wedge distance. Birdie putt for Hairan Yu is to go to -17. It's not going to be. Quite a big misread from there. We know that just all falls severely left to right. We have the advantage of sitting, watching other players go through.
Yeah, when you think if that drops, she gets to 17 under par. Hannah Green looking like dropping a shot. She could have been within one there.
Familiar figure of Jie Shin. BMW on offer down the hill at this par 3 16th. It's a tight left pin. Safely on, good distance. It'll feed around a little bit more. Not too bad.
If you took that left, it's in the penalty area. Tidying up here to do for Titican. Four back for now. The leader in trouble back in the fairway. Got a stroke average for these last 5 events of under 68.
Looks like Ash Buhai is going to go first, and I'm just wondering if Hannah Green might be wanting to change her ball. It did land on the cart path.
What win there is up there is coming from 10.30 into from the left, which will help her get into this pin. It's only 5 from the right hand side, 118 yards. Play it 123 and hit it at the 11 TV tower at the back of this green.
She's sensed an opportunity to cut into Hannah Green's lead here. She'll have a chance for a birdie.
Yeah, and it's great sportsmanship actually from Ash Buhai there. She took the turn of Hannah earlier and said, you get ready, while she was trying to work out where to pitch the ball out from. She's done exactly the same there. She's playing out of turn in order to give Hannah the time. These two good friends off the golf course and on it, as it's seen here. You want to win, don't you? But you want to win in the right way.
Yes, absolutely. Now, Hannah Green, this is her 4th shot on the par 5. Just needs to come up with a little bit of magic here.
Yeah, give yourself a chance of holding it. Up and down for a 5.
It's going to make it difficult. Bit of a ridge there coming through that green, so it'll be a little bit uphill, then it'll run downhill.
Well, she's certainly faced some adversity since the beginning of round 3. Did it easy for 2 rounds. So far she's passed with flying colours, bouncing back very nicely.
Yeah, the first round she said was simple golf. You don't get that for 72 holes.
It's the furthest we've seen anyone up for 2 shots here at 11, Eugene Sung.
This flag today, 27 on. 86 yards pin. To carry the ridge that Hannah Green hit, it needs to go 81 yards. I like the flight on her wedges. They're slightly lower.
Straight at the flag. potential for a two-shot swing here at the par 5. Go up ahead. Difficult 12th. Last week's champion, Ronnie Yen. Coming off a bogey. She gets it straight back at 12.
Started the week with a 71. It's got better and better. 67, 66, round 2 and 3.
Playing alongside Megan Kang. This to get to 13 under par. Level for the round at the moment. Shelling piece for this group.
He's hit so many greens this week, Megan Kang. Just needs to see that ball drop in more often. Gets herself 1 under par for the round.
Oh, this to make it 3 birdies at the difficult par 4. And with Hannah Green in trouble, you would think likely to regain the solo lead if this drops.
Beautiful shot in. Just curled it round the right-hand side of the hole.
Oh, just lost pace at the end.
Yeah, so it was only a couple of rolls out. It looked like it was going to easily be in. So just a par. Saying so she stays at -18, but it'll all depend on this. Hannah Green, this for par on the 11th.
Hold a long one on the par 5 15th yesterday. Oh, that's an excellent try there at 11. It'll be a drop shot. Fall back into a tie for the lead.
Well, when you hit a tee shot like she did, it could have been a lot worse than that. So that's a bogey 6.
And that's unsettling, especially when you've got to hit that tee shot on 12 with what's happening down the left-hand side there. If you hit it left on 12, you will lose it. And that sounded like it hurt a bit.
Yeah, that was a firm hit. Now for Ash Buhai. Now this for birdie. And this to just be 1 out of the lead. 1 under on today's round so far. There's been 3 birdies and 2 bogeys on that front 9.
Goes through this process that she works with her psychologist Duncan McCarthy on. It's the plumb bob, then the line. And finally there's this new set where she sets her shoulder blades in the face, and she says every time I go through each step I tick it off and it makes my mind clearer to let myself hit the putt. I've done everything I can now just let it flow. We've seen many players miss this one low right though. Will Buhai read it properly?
It's going to go low by a lot, a little on the weak side as well. So just a par for Ash Buhai. Now just 2 out of the lead.
Hey, Ryan Yu, good angle here at 12, right side of the fairway to the left flag.
8 iron, high into the sky, needs to hustle. Just that upslope did her no favours there, did it? Got it high off the face, added some loft to that club. Missed a great opportunity on 9 to make birdie. For obvious reasons needs one of these, but could just do with one in the sense of seeing the ball go into the hole, get that crowd very much on her side. They'll be splitting themselves between Hei Ran Yu and Yu Jin Sung. And the blue line is the start line.
Too much.
Oh, barely. Tried coming back at the end. She will pick up a stroke on the leader, Hannah Green, who dropped a shot, so she's 2 behind. And quite challenging, that par 5 11th. Certainly got a fans out here, Eugene Sung, looking to become the 3rd Korean winner of this BMW Ladies Championship.
Well,
8 players within 3.
Yeah, the back 9 isn't spilling many birdies, is it? Especially for this top 5 players. Oh, it's hard to win. I feel like it's easy to chase, and once you get there, it's hard to win. Hey Ran Yu is one to look out for. -2 for the day. Looking for a win in her home country here. As a Rookie of the Year last year on the LPGA Tour. Played fantastic tee to green at this event, but could not buy a putt. Was 66th in putting, and when you think there's only about 70 in the field. Jin Choi is having a great 2 weeks. Tied 5th last week in China, 3 under par, -14. -14 find you inside the top 10. That's what Ryan O'Toole needs to get into the top 60 on the CME list.
Another top 10 for Mal Saigo on the way. Her 8th of the season. Disappointing for Lydia Ko today, 1 over. Final group has reached the tee at number 12. Ash Buhai, she's 2 behind, driver in hand.
A downhill dogleg from right to left. That one down the left-hand side and in the rough. That is not a good angle to a left pin. Especially when you've got to hit uphill to a green as well. You'd like to be in the fairway. This wind direction is down on the right-hand side, so it will aid the fact that you can peg it up down the left, aim at the bunker on the right at 300 yards, and then just let the wind ease it back into play. Just level par for her round so far. The 12th hole's been good to Sung, birdie, birdie, par.
Right side, give you the best angle to this left flag, and that's exactly where Eugene Sung's ball has finished. See that hedge there, the water just on the other side of that, so you don't have to be too far offline.
This will test the mentality. Tied for the lead, having just hooked one off the par 5 on the last hole. Now you've got a hit driver, and like you said, Ewan, one of the toughest tee shots on this golf course.
She's done an excellent job of putting that in the back of her mind. Perfect position at 12.
That ball leaves the face as a sigh of relief, and you think, right, okay, it's done now, let's get on with it. This 12th hole today, 409 yards. It's like dogleg from right to left. Downhill for your tee shot, the bunker on the left-hand side, 278 yards away, not in play at all. Uphill with your second shot, this hole called Intimidation. The pin 33 on, 6 from the left-hand side. Keep it down the right of the pin and have it all kick in from right to left using that slope that we see on our screen.
Up at the green, Hey Ran Yu. Breaking putt from right to left for birdie. plenty.
Had 7 pars in a row. Maybe that's why she gave that a bit more.
Up 1 to 13. Wannasayan, the co-leader, driver in hand.
Dogleg left to right, bunker on the right, 230 off the tee box. And it's in it. She'll have inside 100 yards to the front edge from there. Lie looks good, but not what she wanted, co-leader.
What's going through her mind at the moment? Did it so easily the front nine out in 30. 1 over this night, but she's still tied for the lead, and this is Gino to get within 2.
Get the feeling that Hayran and Gino, if they hold one of these, it's going to ignite their round.
Could it be this one? It's a wonderful try. She started round 3, 11 strokes behind. Just 3 back as it stands.
The 2 former rookies of the year playing together in this group alongside Ryan O'Toole. I mentioned the run of pars. This is to keep it that way, to stay within 2. Big putt coming up now.
It's the story of her week. 26 putts on day 1, but 32 each of the last 2 rounds, and unable to get them to drop today either. We'll go up to the par 3, 16th, Alison Corpus. Wasn't 13 under at one point today. Currently at 10. Oh.
That penalty area is only 10 yards from the left-hand side of the green there.
Cleaning up for a 3-putt bogey. Hayran Yu at 12. She's now 3 back, 6 to play. You would think probably going to have to play them in 5 under par.
You think of the difference in the energy levels when she's 2 under through 4, and you're thinking, here we go. And now how she feels walking off that green, thinking, well, I was there. I could have chased these down. The front runners, as in this lead group, you wouldn't have. They haven't pulled away at all. It's Wannasayan that has done that. Buhai down the left-hand side. This is what she faces. Got trees and bunkers to come over. And from this angle with that pin, it's 6 off the left, but from this angle I'd make it you've only got about 8 yards of green between that and the flag. Got to play away from it, and you have to be long of it. Lie looks okay though.
We've got 8 players within 3 shots of the lead, including Celine Boutier, who's just birdied 12 and 13. It's anyone's game at the moment. Ash Buhai just 2 back.
Tanya Patterson signalling right to left wind. Eugene Sung is going to play first here. Long iron. Started it into the heart of the green.
Just caught the wrong side of that ridge. That'll be an awfully difficult putt from there.
That'll be the line that Buhai's hitting on. Playing away from that pin.
Good look from behind.
Got to think that type of lie is going to come out flat and running.
took the safe route.
She just tried to keep that face open, didn't she, to create some height there. It's better than left.
Terrific tee shot from Hannah Green. Her second now.
She can use this right to left wind. Set off on a great line. Oh, stuck.
Wind still whipping around this back nine.
Wind almost knocked it down there, didn't it, as it pushed it to the left-hand side of the hole.
See those big trees gusting in the background. One of our co-leaders, want to say it, playing quickly as she does at 13. That is magical. That is a really special shot.
The out of position, not anymore. Grabbed herself a wedge, no nonsense, onto the green. Sets up a birdie try.
Back at the tee, Gino.
Taking this tee shot on with driver. That bunker's 230, carries 255, so she'll need to keep this left. She hasn't. Needs to hold on.
Challenging, I think, with the flag on the left.
She's pushing, isn't she? Thursday, Friday, that might have been a fairway wood off the tee, but she wanted to take on that dog leg.
Amy Yang at the finishing hole. Couple over on her round. Birdie putt. Can she do it in front of the home fans? She can't. What a season it's been. 12 major top fives before that victory at Sahali. Sharing 34th position right now.
Heiran-Yu opting for the 3-wood. The bunker at 275 will be her target line.
괜찮네. CD 위에는 마지막 거. 여기 제일
Heiran-Yu currently 4th in the Race to CME Globe season standings. It's been an excellent year, a winner a couple of months ago in Boston. Hard to surpass Nelly Corder's season. Not here this week due to a neck injury. But 5 consecutive wins, including a major at the start of the year, 6 in total. Lydia Ko in second place. What a summer it's been. Olympic gold, the Women's Open Championship. Also won the Kroger Queen City Championship. Lauren Coughlin finally got her first victory in Canada and then backed it up with another win in Scotland. Hannah Green, she might have something to say as well, currently in 8th. There she is, she's on the 12th green at the moment. She's coming off a bogey at the 11th, but in a tie for the lead at 18 under par.
Out of position off the tee down the left-hand side, so Buhai has got herself pinned high, and this is a quick chip. That is stunning.
Exquisite touch from the South African. She's won in 7 different countries. She's been a professional for about 18 years now. So she's got a great deal of versatility in her game.
You could have 10 goes at that, and I would say to get it pin high. You could have 10 goes and still not get it pin high. That is how good that was. It's a 1 in 10 chance.
This will be a quick putt for Wanasayan to take the lead at 13.
That's 2 putts that she has hit on the most gorgeous line that have stayed high.
She plays quickly, she plays aggressively. She's fun to watch. Almost underrated player, I think. 20 years old, looking for a third win.
Shot 63 yesterday, 9 birdies, no bogeys. Eugene Sung is only level par today. This one down the slide from halfway. Not bad. It's never a good feeling when you're scared of putts. So quick from high side on 13.
Out of position here at 13, Gino Titikin. That was an aggressive line. And really a good result from where she was. She'll be putting up the hill.
Those pins on 12 and 13 look very similar, don't they? Uphill second shots, pin cut on the left-hand side. Hannah Green opting to put this one.
Good speed. Should be able to get away with the par here at 12. I'll move up to 13, the uphill approach for Hei Ran Yu.
Just chipping a 9-iron in here.
Such a good iron player. 99% of her shots are straight at the flag. She has excellent distance control. Back at 12, and it's a challenging par putt here for Eugene Sung.
I just want to curl right to left all the way, and it'll be reasonably slow as well. Imagine it's coming in at 4 o'clock on that clock face. Use all of the hole here.
Good putt, really good 2-putt. It's a couple of shots behind.
The slopes on these greens make you work for it. Worth a fist pump there.
This is for the approach of Ji Yo Jung at 17, 8 under par, front right pin.
Just trying to ease across this wedge from left to right, ball below her feet. Come back.
Looks like there's a little bit of a backstop there at 17. It's a wonderful risk-reward hole. Par putt for Hannah Green at 12 to remain in a share of the lead. She does, minus 18. Buhai tapping it for par at 12. She's 16 under, 2 behind, but currently have 8 players within 3 of the lead. They move ahead to the par 4 13th.
Well, if 12 was a dogleg from right to left, 13 is the opposite way. 3 wood for the longer hitters off the tee to leave yourself short of the bunker at 275 yards. If you can't reach that, then take driver. An uphill second shot plays half a club. Uphill pin today on the left-hand side, 30 on 6 from the left. The wind is right to left though. But as we've seen, everything falls into that left corner. So there's an opportunity to get one close here, but you get the impression that you need to hit it close because it's a hard one to hold. Look at this from Gino. It's got her back to this hole.
It's to get within 2. 64 yesterday, has had a couple of birdies today, just unable to continue that same momentum. Still there though. There's a bunker on the right you've got to watch out for, and that's the same bunker that Wanasayan found. Look at that sand though. They're probably up there with the best bunkers that I've seen anywhere in the world. Hard to get a bad lie.
It's run reasonably close to the face though. She'll be glad that she's only 70 yards to the front edge from the front of that bunker the way she is. So hopefully we'll be able to get the wedge up in time. Bold play here by Hannah Green, taking the driver. So leaning as if it's going right. Ooh, that's right off bunker. Does it kick back in?
Just leaking that club a little bit this night, Hannah Green.
Tanya asking Ash to aim at the far left bunker at 275 yards, and with that cut that she plays, the wind from right to left should hit it back into the middle of the fairway.
Only one of the trio to find the fairway here at 13. Six holes to play in this BMW Ladies Championship. Ash Buhai currently trailing by 2. It's Wanasayan and Hannah Green leading the way at 18 under par.
That is Hannah Green's ball that has come back into the bunker there on the 13th.
Good break.
Yes. She'll be far enough back to not be troubled by the lip.
Celine Boutier making a bit of a late run. We haven't seen her today.
And she said, I hope the wind blows this weekend. So she finally got it on Sunday afternoon.
I think if Angel Yin could have birdied or eagled 15, she was still in with an outside chance, but has just parred it. Probably a little too late, but still an excellent performance.
My 20 under par for the wind's looking good now.
It is, yeah, I have to admit.
I would take that if I was Hannah Green. Or
I think it's 20 or 21 is going to win. 15 birdie hole, although 15's back into the wind, isn't it?
It's gone a bit quiet, hasn't it, in terms of birdies. Somebody's got to do something special. We saw Hannah Green do that with the eagle on that 15th hole yesterday. I feel there's a moment in this championship, and it's whoever gets that moment will come out on top.
So I'm just looking at the hole stats. Talking about 15, we saw eagles and birdies yesterday. There's been 11 sixes there today and a pair of 8s. Lauren Coughlin and Yuka Sasso. There's been as many bogeys as birdies there, so
yeah, that wind into out of the left.
Well, you would think Hei-Ran Yu will have to make this for a birdie at 13 just to get within 2. She's missed so many from this range this week. Would be playing on her mind too. Jump up a hole to 14, downhill par 3, A-Lim Kim.
199 yards, it plays 180 though with that significant drop. Wind from left to right. Pin back right.
+3 in her final round.
It's not often that you see a pin placement that's 46 yards on the front of the green. It's a lot of difference between front to back.
Aaron Yu, a couple of feet for a par, 3 behind.
It's hard to pick yourself up when you're playing so excellently from tee to green, and you know the shortest of putts. You think it's the easy bit, 20 feet. I can't get it to even hit the hole. It's just so deflating. It's the outcome, isn't it? The putts going into the hole. It means that's your scores. No, she'll be saying, well, great, you know, I've hit it good tee to green. I do that all the time. When am I going to get a putt to drop?
Buhai, 1 under on today's round.
플레이하겠습니다.
3 birdies in the first 5 holes, but since the 8th hole, it's been 5 straight pars.
This pin cut left, it's 30 on, but if you're taking it directly at it, your minimum carry is 20 yards onto this green. Slightly uphill second shot, wind from the right hand side. Will it catch the ball? Keep coming.
It's a good shot. It's a good chance. Excellent distance control.
I think if she's a drawer of the ball, it catches that slope and misses it left, but the fact that she can just fade it and hold that slope. A break here for Hannah Green, missed the bunker right, actually kicked back into the sand. The lie looks good.
Starting it out right of the flag. Once again, good distance control, smart shot.
Eugen Sun from the bunker. Well, it's far enough back. It is quite a lip on the front of this bunker.
110 yards this.
Moving a little left to right, but 3 players very similar. Great on distance control.
Just eliminating the mistake, wasn't it? It was like, do not go left here. We're on the back 9.
Angel Yin on the 16th hole, this par 3. Running out of players who can take away this beautiful BMW. Pin today, tight left, 34 paces on. Takes it in on the tight side, now settled down. That is really running on. It's all going to depend on the lie.
Hitting down into the shadows. I don't think she'll be able to see where that ball is finished. Another par 3 that's down the hill. 14th hole. Now Saigo from the sand.
Yeah, superb shot there from Mao Saigo.
2 under par for her round. Currently inside that top 10. Final hole of the day for Rozang.
Tie for 20th at the moment. It's feeding around nicely as well, just beyond the flag. See the strong tail breeze these players have. It's getting better and better. Players waiting back on the tee.
Chanati Wanaseo looking down here on Ailin Kim with this lengthy birdie putt. A lot of break from left to right here. Nearly 100 feet.
Beautiful putt from long range. A great line on it, just coming up a little bit shy, but that was well done. That was a long way across that green.
Well, Angel Yin was not left wondering about the car here. Long left on 16, chipping back into the slope.
Just got that one a little caught up. Disappointing. Taking it down the left-hand side. Haven't seen too many players doing that.
14th. We haven't seen much of Nana Kurtz Madsen today. It's going along nicely, 12 under par, currently in a share of 15th. This for a par. It's a good season. 4 top 10s. Currently number 42 on the race to CME.
Back to Hannah Green, tied for the lead. This to move to 19 under par, but it's quick.
It's tracking, wasn't it?
Well, we mentioned Howard back nine yesterday. She was 4 under par. She's currently 1 over par for her back nine so far. That bogey on 11 after the tee shot down the left-hand side.
Similar line, Eugene Sung. Will go crazy if this drops to get within 1.
Just allowing too much break on that putt. Ash Buhai is going to be coming in from a very similar line. She is closer, but we'll come back to her in a moment.
3 over on the round, Ailin Kim. It's a par putt to remain -9. In a share of 20th. And still smiling. I'm yet to figure out how to do that when I play poorly. It's been a good round for Rose Zhang. The par 2 under for the day. This for a round of 69 in windy conditions. Beautiful roll. 10 under par inside the top 20. To Malaysia next week, where she led after 54 holes last year.
Important putt. Well, they're all important at this point. Ash Buhai, this for birdie. This to take her to just 1 behind the 2 leaders. A little bit of left to right.
She's certainly been the most aggressive putter over the last couple of days of the leaders. The amateur. Su Min-oh, 15 years old. What a performance. 8 under par. Playing against the best players in the world. Currently in a share of 24th. And excellent finish. A par at the last. a round of 72 for Sumino. She led the driving distance statistics this week by 10 yards.
And look how she ran up to Rose for a hug. It's got to be one of her idols there.
Par putt for Eugene Sung.
Push. Straight push.
She was even on today's round. Drops one. It's disappointing in these latter stages of this final round.
Up ahead at 14, Shineti Wanasayan.
Went howling from left to right here. Back right pin.
Didn't like it, but that's not a bad result at all.
See the slope there, that ball is still running back down more and more towards pin high. Doesn't even look like it's going to stop.
Bit of a logjam there at 14T. She's in the third last group, Wanasayan, and our final group's putting out on the 13th green. For Ash Buhai, they're going to have about a 20-minute wait at the next tee.
The familiar figure of Jie Shin, 18th hole, 7 under par. Settle down. Nice shot in. Just a good chance for birdie on this final hole.
She hits her hybrids closer than most people hit their wedges.
She's a great personality. What a career. 65 wins as a pro, couple of majors. Playing alongside Jin Jung. This is her approach.
Play for release here. Uphill. Downwind second shot.
Wanasayan and Green tied for the lead here in the latter stages of the final round in Korea. Yesterday, a lot of players struggled on the front, and we saw birdie Bonanza the back nine and eagle from Hannah Green. It's been the opposite today.
Well, I think the wind has been a factor. A lot more wind today than we've had in previous rounds. A lot of long pins, a lot of tight pins, much more difficult to access. And we've seen some pins on some interesting slopes. So not the super low scores we have seen over the first 3 rounds. Angel Yin, you're 5 under. What I'm saying there at the top of the board, also at 5 under. They're sort of the big movers of the day. I think everybody's finding this golf course just a little challenging today.
Well, you think about 10, 12, 13, 14 are all hard holes. And then the 2 par 5s, 11 and 15, are back into the wind off the left and aren't reachable. And we've seen a lot of players drop strokes on those holes. So par is your friend.
Yeah, where we've seen on those holes previous 3 days, a lot of birdies, so it's gone the other way. Gabby Lopez, 68 today. That's a very good round. As we just saw Rose Zhang there on the 18th make birdie. So she shot 69 as well. Su Minot, the young amateur, at -8. What an outstanding performance.
Phenomenal. 15 years of age. Current junior world girls champion. Par 5, 15th. Lydia Ko, her third shot up the hill. Good shot underneath the hole. There's been 11 sixes and a pair of 8s on this hole today. Quite extraordinary.
So par's a good thing. Now Jie Shin, can she finish this off in style with birdie on the 18th hole?
I wonder if in about an hour, hour and a half's time, whether that big flag is going to be hovering over the hole. Wei Shin, runner-up the Women's Open Championship at St Andrews this year. In 2007, she played 19 tournaments on the Korean LPGA Tour. She won 10 of them. A phenomenal career, 73 today. Fan favourite wherever she goes.
It's always lovely to see her at tournaments. We don't see much of her these days. She plays most of her golf in Asia. Decided to leave the LPGA and basically be playing closer to home. And you can understand that.
That's the second last group on the tee at 14. The final group is there as well. It's a big bank up. Just 6 birdies here today, and they've all come from within 15 feet of the hole, which is not surprising. Tough flag in the back right. A couple of balls there about 30 yards short of the green. Not sure what happened. First to putt, Ronnie Yin.
Good performance by Ronnie Yin, 13 under at the moment, coming off such a high last week in China. That was just an outstanding Sunday. From long range. Start feeding down to the right. Not too much. It's a nice roll though.
Great performance backing up off that win last week. 16, the par 3, BMW i7 on offer for a hole-in-one. It's Jin Hee Im. She's 11 under par. Fortunately made a 7 at the par 5 11. A couple over this night. Oh, all over the flag. Colourful out there today. It's much cooler. Temperatures reaching a maximum of 17 degrees, but it feels a lot cooler with the breeze out there.
Yeah, seeing the players' jackets on and off. This is just a simple. I want to say it.
Just missed a birdie try. Nothing wrong with 3 there at 14. Go up to 18 at Ji-Yo Jung. Excellent approach this to finish the championship at 9 under par, which would take her to a share of 21st. 71 today, 5 birdies, 4 bogeys. Good showing.
Gino Titicun, this is still this second last group. As you said, a bit of a bank up here on 14. Pin on 14 today, all the way back, long way back on the right.
Oh! In 4 iron here, right, way right. That.
Never see Gino do that.
Where does that come from?
Every chance that's a lost ball for Gino. And with it, her chances.
That was a lot of club. Playing 180 yards, wants to try and take something off that 4 iron, and having had a long way on the tee box.
Ryan O'Toole next to hit that BMW i5 on offer for a hole-in-one.
Such a good round yesterday, but is +1 on today's round. Still at -13. It's been a mixed bag. 3 birdies, just 3 bogeys, I should say. Just 2 birdies for the day.
There's only been half a dozen birdies here at 14 today.
A lot of wind.
Calling Carlos Lopez in just to clarify the strength of this wind. You're hitting from a 20-yard up platform through trees. As soon as it gets into the peak of its flight, it's going to be hit by this wind. One club catches that front right bunker. This wind is causing havoc, and the weight as well on 14.
Plugged in the beach. No one had a mark this one. Okay.
An even longer wait for the final group, because Gino will be hitting a provisional from the tee, but first will be Hey Ran Yu.
Well, she's had to stand back, wait for a long time. She's seen Gino Tidican just hit an absolute wide right, possibly a lost ball.
I think if anyone can judge this wind, it's Hey Ran Yu with her stellar iron play.
She's the best from this yardage, isn't she, on the LPGA Tour.
Very good.
This is 4 irons in hand, trying to hit shots with everything that's going on. It's that raised tee box with a gale force wind from left to right, and you've just seen your playing partner and Gino Tidican hit one into the trees. She's still got the 4 iron.
Well, it's not often you see someone play a provisional from the tee on a par 3.
Better looking line here.
Oh, to have a second serve, hey?
Yeah, just sitting there, standing there thinking, why didn't I do that the first time?
Might not even need to look for that first ball.
No, I don't think she's going to find it.
I think it's out of bounds actually, that first one, unless it's taken almighty kick back down the slope.
Ahead of the green at 15, Lydia Ko. Birdie putt to get to 13 under. Did birdie the par 3 14th.
So she's back to level par for the day. That's for back-to-back birdies.
It's been quiet the weekend, Lydia Ko, but making a run very late. That gets her into a share of 12th. See, Urgent Choi's actually just birdied 3 of the last 5 holes. She's up within 3 of the lead. We'll go to the defending champion at 17. +6 on the round from Minjee Lee. Not what anyone expected.
It's horribly close to the edge of the water. It's going to feed down. It's ended up very, very good, but she would have been holding her breath there. That's extraordinary to think she would be 6 over.
There's been rounds like that this year, hasn't there? Remember when she was leading the US Open and shot a 78? I think that must have spooked you.
Aylin Kim. Not many reaching this green into the breeze here at 15. Brilliant shot. Aylin Kim, that's 2 big hits.
투어하는 거야? 투어하는 거 이거 바로 대답이 있어.
That's the 15th tee, the par 5.
So all of a sudden, things have slowed up considerably. It's back at 14, waiting for the green to clear.
Mentioned we've seen the trouble that these players have had at 14. There's been 11 sixes and a pair of 8s at 15, so that trouble just causing play to back up a little bit.
Yeah, these last 5 holes aren't giving up many birdies at all. They're all playing in and around the par. And you mentioned about the wind possibly dying. I just don't think that that's been the case. It sounds like it's high. Let's see if Ryan O'Toole is plugged in the beach. Let's see how this one comes out.
Did see Hannah Green's ball plugged on number 4 yesterday, but apart from that, the lies have really been excellent.
Some leaves blowing around the ball there.
If that was plugged, she's a magician. That was a good lie and a good shot from Ryan O'Toole.
You fear though, don't you? We're talking about how big a drop it was, and she'd have got some side spin on there, but thankfully she walked down to that ball, it was okay.
Popular position to putt from here at 16. Jinhee in for birdie.
Hit this with authority, left to right. And in. Nice 2 and 16.
Was 2 over par for this back 9. Gets one of those back. She loves it. 12 under par currently in a share of 16.
A little bit of chill time for our final group.
This one and the one Nelly wears and Nelly's don't have spikes. Yeah, hers would be nice if they had spikes. They look very comfortable.
Talking about shoes. Speaking of comfortable, I think that's the opposite of what these players feel at number 14.
Well, it looks like Gino is choosing to play her provisional, judging by where she's stood now on this putting green. Hei Ran-yu will be first to play. Only play to hit the heart of this green. One over par for her back 9. Down to a 3-putt. This will be slow. Come from right to left early and then hold its line more towards the end.
Oh, what it could have been for Hei Ran-yu. Winner of the FM Championship in Boston a couple of months ago. Shot 69, 62, 78, 64 to win that in a playoff from Jin Young Ko. R5, 15th. Ronnie in on the tee. 5 back, 4 to play.
Playing over 500 yards today. Back in
지금 잘 보니까 공이 처음부터
Just feeding down towards one of those big drains, which will probably give her a bit of a downslope.
I reckon if you can get to that drain, it's 204 yards to the front edge, then you'll be able to get onto the green in 2. That's where Aileen Kim managed to sneak it on.
Beneficial bounce. Back to the fairway. That's a fairway back. That'll be a layup.
Well, this is going to be 4 bogey for Gino Titican. Just a wild shot off the tee. It's not going to be, it's going to be a little bit of work in that one as well. So it's going to be at least a double bogey.
Well, had a clean card up until this 14th hole. Over to 16 is Lydia.
Coming off consecutive birdies.
A-time.
That's a good shot. Don't see too much green over there when you're standing on the tee.
Now you kind of look at the yardage book and have to double check because it doesn't look like it's on the green. It's only 5 from the left-hand side and it cuts in around a green side bunker. All you see is trees.
It's Ryan O'Toole, this for par at the 14th. It'll be a good up and down out of the bunker, and it is. So managed to save that one.
Back home the last couple of weeks in Arizona working hard on a game. It's proving fortuitous. This a double bogey putt for Titican. Lost ball off the tee right.
Back to 13 under and in a share of 10th, Gino Titican. And you would think her chances are gone.
Now, par putt here for Heiran Yu. Should be no trouble. Her ball striking this week has just been quite spectacular, but has just not been able to capitalise on it. She's sitting there at 15 under. It could have been anything.
Yeah, looking at her putting, she's 159th in putting. And you mentioned, is she the best tee to green?
Statistically, yep. Celine Boutier, this is the first time we've seen her today. She's not out of this. Birdie's at 12, 13, 15. She's within 2.
Great pin for Boutier, this. Settle.
Yeah, that's a significant move up the board.
The final group finally getting set to tee off here at 14, and Ash Buhai has the hybrid out. Right to left wind, is it a good shot shape for her? Good flag for her?
As long as you start it, you don't start it too straight. I think you want to start this left half of the green. Longest iron in the bag for Ash at the moment is 6 iron, so it's the equivalent of a 5 iron or a strong 4 iron in the hybrid. Part of the green needs to be the start line.
Taking off on a good line. Just getting caught up in that breeze. The same bunker as Ryan O'Toole found.
I think that was not in the plan. She was not looking to cover that bunker there. The cover on the bunker. That bunker sits 25 yards down this green. Skull-shaped green. This bunker hidden behind the back right pin.
Starting on an aggressive line. That too getting caught up in the breeze well short. That is in the front part of the bunker.
You look before at the earlier group, they were pulling 4 irons out. And this group there, Ash is not as long as Gino Titican. It really does take the energy out of it. As it gets beyond those trees, 100 yards in front of you, the wind hurts it quite significantly from left to right, and it looks like it's holding it up as well. So it's 199 yards. With the downslope, it's 180. But
it'll be interesting to see how Yujin Sung commits to this shot. She's seen her playing partners find that right bunker, aiming well left.
Smart shot.
her flight is a lot flatter on every single iron that she takes. But you can see there, you're right, Sam, just how far left that she was having to aim that. And of the three, she's the drawer of the golf ball.
The crowds have flocked here to Swan Hills on the final day, and they're getting some very exciting golf. Tie for the lead. Thrilled with 20 under par in the clubhouse right now. Celine Boutier, and even 2 birdies in the last 3 holes. She's absolutely not out of it, but if she can somehow birdie the last 3, you never know.
You look at the lack of birdies on this back 9 compared to the opening 3 rounds of golf.
It's significant, isn't it? It's a real standout. Conditions much tougher today. Pins are long and tight.
Players will be forever feeling that all I've had today is downhill putts.
Lydia Ko making a late run to vault inside the top 10. It's been a challenging week for these players. A lot of them had to play 27 holes yesterday. Played in rain on Friday. Windy, cooler conditions today.
Best score in the clubhouse at the moment is 69. Sorry, 68. Say Young Kim. That is a cracking score.
Getting a ride to the airport with her caddy, Paul Fusco, tomorrow. He'll be a happy man, especially after last week.
Gabby Lopez also with a 68.
Lydia Ko on the par 3 16th. This for her 3rd consecutive birdie to get to 14 under. Conventional grip, outside 15 feet. It's tracking.
Taking next week off. The win in Cincinnati, she decided to take it off. Last week she was at a friend's wedding. Joys being here.
This is up ahead, excuse me, back one, 15th green. Alim Kim, a terrific second. Long eagle putt up the hill.
It's unlucky actually because this all feeds into that back left corner where the flag is. So this is a realistic eagle chance. Everything gathers.
She eagled it yesterday. It's a good try.
There should get her up into double figures now. Back to the dramas. 14th.
Hasn't got up and down out the sand this week. Green.
She could not have played that any better. Had a lot of sand to carry. Everything running away from her. Well played. Tied for the lead at the moment, Hannah Green, with this player, Shanetti Wanasayan.
Gosh, she gets on with it quickly. It's okay. Par 5. So not too much drama done there. Wasn't obviously what she wanted, but sees the funny side of it, which is a good thing.
Buhai from further up in the sand. Can land this more onto the green.
A lot of spin. Big putt here for Celine Boutier, making a huge charge this 9. She stood on the 10th tee, 6 back. This to get within 1.
Not as much break on it as she thought there.
She's in a rich vein of form. A winner a couple of weeks ago in Shenzhen on the Ladies European Tour. Top 10 last week in Shanghai. Currently tied for third. Jin now at 17.
Tough pin on the right-hand side here at 17. Really tight front right too. But that is a very good result.
Coming off a birdie. That would get her inside the top 10.
Getting quite chilly out there, especially in the shade. That's why you're probably hearing the fans being all excited. It's the only way they can keep themselves warm. This one off the side slope from left to right for birdie for Yu Jin Sung.
Just hasn't been able to get it going today, Yu Jin Sung. She's in a share of 5th.
Yeah, she birdied the 4th hole, didn't she? She's had 2 bogeys ever since.
Kim, can she clean up for her birdie at 15? Move it to 10 under inside the top 20.
She's enjoying herself. Hasn't been the greatest day.
Big putt for Ash Buhai. She's a couple behind. Can't afford to drop one.
Yeah, you get the impression this is to stay in it. Stay in a chance to win.
She too has missed a plethora of putts the last couple of rounds.
And I think she knew it then. It was the most reaction we've seen from Ash, knowing that she's just slipping further down the board.
Just doesn't feel like she's applied the pressure, does she, to the top of the leaderboard today, at only being level par. Especially when Hannah Green, this bunker shot went further by than we thought, back through her shadow to save par.
Oh, that is a brilliant save from Hannah Green. Remains in a share of the lead. Big putt there.
She'll be breathing a little sigh of relief after that one. Let's go to 15. Trinity Wanasayan.
Do you think that she's in the box seat at the moment, given that she's ahead of Hannah Green? She can potentially post a number, put a bit of pressure on.
This is the must-make birdie from 94 yards, a back left pin. Everything moves into that flag as well from right to left. Stick it close.
She's done so. Played some terrific golf today. Went out in 30. That'll be for her first birdie the back 9, but would give it the solo lead.
You feel like she went off, didn't she? Straight into 5th gear, and then she's just slowed down, and it's up to Paul Hessenden, her caddy, to say, right, let's change it up again. We need to start pushing for these last few holes.
15th tee. Ran you. She's down the right-hand side at 273. It's nowhere near them.
It's long. That goes up. Inside 200 yards to the front edge.
Stays very planted with her feet, doesn't she? Coach James O was here earlier in the week. He might have the toughest job in the world trying to dissect that swing.
First putt was from long range. It was a decent attempt, but just got away from her.
Missed one of this length on the 13th hole.
Two playing partners end up in that right side bunker and elected to go to the middle of this green. It's a good result.
Agent Choi had an excellent round. 4 under par for the day. Going to come back down the slope.
Oh, he's missed it.
Is it?
Trickling, we're picking up a little pace here.
They're willing it.
That's going to come
They're
back.
screaming for it.
Oh, a little cushion off the pitch mark. Come on.
Come on, keep going. It's picking up pace. Didn't look like it was going to move either.
It's still going.
Still going.
Listen to the crowd willing it down that hill.
We promised you that was in real time. That wasn't in slow motion.
She nearly got to the green before it stopped. Just shows you, doesn't it, the margins.
Yes, between the brilliance and the not so good. Roning Yin, third shot on the par 5.
Long bunker shot. A lot of loft there for a 40 or 50 yard shot.
Yeah, I think you'd have liked to have hit gap wedge. I don't know if the lip was just too high. These bunkers have been redesigned in the last couple of years.
Well, it's another brilliant showing from Mal Sargo. Equal second last week. She's currently 3 under on the round in a share of 4th. Here she is at 16. Can she win the BMW i7? She can't, but it's a good shot. Get her within 2 of the lead.
I think you deserve one, the amount of times you've mentioned it.
I would love one,
He's
believe
working
me.
on it.
Trying to swing it in from right to left.
Can't win the BMW i7. It's a good shot though from A-Lim Kim. Urgent Choi is to get within 2.
Hit the hole. Had to go for it though, didn't she? If you're going to win, you've got to have a bash at those birdie putts. Ronan Yin now for birdie on 15, got it into the front bunker in 2. This one will gradually move from right to left all the way.
On a good line as she
Come
hit
on.
it. That would have drained her last week. An emotional victory in front of the home fans. We go to Jin Hee Im. Quick sliding birdie putt to jump inside the top 10. Beautifully done.
Beautiful shot in. Very difficult pin here at 17 to walk away with a 3 there from close range, and they're back-to-back birdies.
You could sell them coming home. Megan Kang on the reachable 15th hole, par 5.
1 under on her round. This to get to 14 under par and a share of 9th. She's had 3 top 3s this year. Currently number 21 on the race to CME, having a great season. She's improved every year on the race to CME since 2018. Beautifully done, Megan Kang, 14 under. Big putt.
Yeah, this one from left to right.
To take the lead, want to say it. Never had a chance. Out in 30. Bogey 10, all pars since. The win in Portland last year, she'd missed 8 of 9 cuts coming into it, had to Monday qualify and shot 26 under to win.
And we're getting to that point now where when are we going to see somebody that hits the shot to win it? Everybody's kind of hovered around making pars.
Coming off the double at 14, Gino Titikin.
211 to the front edge.
She's got that plenty. Come on, up you come. Not going to be quite, but it's not a bad leave. That pin is so far back.
On the finishing hole, it's Minjee Lee, the defending champion. Horror round today, +6. To finish with a blaze of glory. She did last year to win in a playoff, and an excellent approach. Waiting the last 45 minutes for this final group. Last thing you want to be doing at this stage of the game.
Yeah, especially the last par 5 that you played in Hannah Green was where you hit that 14 shot. Made your bogey. That's them waiting on 16.
It's not something you want to do when you're at this stage of the golf tournament. All of a sudden it's slowed up. They just want to be getting on with it. And it's quite frustrating. Now we're waiting on every shot.
I think what's interesting is the players that have made, we'll just come back to that in a sec, the KPMG Performance Insights, most strokes gained tee to green in final rounds this season. No surprise there, Hei Ran Yu. She's done it in every other round as well. Just an incredible ball striker. Just look at the leaderboard. The players that are playing well this night, making birdies, are the ones really from 4th last group and ahead of them. These last 3 groups have had serious waiting over the last hour or so, and all of them really just marking time at the moment.
Has more than enough firepower to get here into. Plays uphill, wind back into her face.
That's fine.
Loads of green to work with there. Just there for 2, so if she can get an up and down here.
She might be more chance of holding a chip than a putt at the moment.
Just 1 under on today's round so far, but let's go back to the tee. And a green tied for the lead.
Well, this is where she made eagle yesterday.
Similar tee shot to the one at number 11. She hoiked that left into the trees. This one fine, but quite a way back. That'll be a layup. Great shoulder turn, Sophie.
But this was surely one that she didn't go at full pelt at. It was more of a fairway finder.
Yujin Sung's 15 under par. You've got to think she has to play these last 4 holes in 3 or 4 under. Great ball striker.
Well, the driving's been superb today. Just missed the 1 fairway to date. Picks the tee up quickly. She's got that on a little bit of a string.
Change of direction was gorgeous. Quite strong left hand at impact, and then has to wrap the right over.
Ash Buhai finding herself down in a tie for 4th at the moment. Has to do something quite spectacular, you would think, from here.
Sorry, he has to react, doesn't she, from that bogey?
All 3 players on the fairway there at 15. Might be a bit far back though.
Nice extension through the hitting zone.
She's 3 behind Ash Buhai. 4 holes to play. It's Hannah Green and Wanasayan out in front at 18 under, leading the way.
So this is where we stand. Our final group on the 15th, the par 5. Having a lot of time to wait on this back 9. Things have slowed down dramatically. They're not making a lot of birdies. The challenges have come from those behind. Hyjin Choi -4 for today. Boutier has had a great back 9 to move herself up into 3rd on her own. Saigo, another good week from her. Still 3 holes to play. 3 under the card. Angel Yin, 1 to go. She's at -4, so they're the movers for today. You see so many of them just between that even par to -2 mark. Just haven't been able to put the birdies on the board.
And even the players that were going well, like Angel Yin, she's now coming back. She started off quickly and the golf course is holding her up now. And over par for the back 9. Best round of the day is Gabby Lopez at 68. So Young Kim also shooting that number. Nana Madsen there, 3 over par through 15 holes.
Sophie, that wind has had so much to do with it today, and we've had some really difficult pins.
Hannah Madsen, she just made the 3rd 8 of the day at 15. Gino Titican coming off a double bogey at 14. This is her 3rd to the par 5 15.
50-yard pitch shot. This flag cut back left. Should all release to that corner. Got that one a bit steep. If you're going to take lob wedge out, you need to fly it further than that.
Hayley Kim coming off the birdie at 15. Can she make it back to back here at 16?
Leaderboard.
3 top 10s this year for the 2020 US Women's Open champion.
Sitting down in the rough, but it wasn't such a bad leave from Hei-Ran Yu. Plenty of green to work with, just got to make good contact with this. Now that club looked to get a little caught up, but it's going to run it out. Come on. Yes. Not a bad result.
It's possible to birdie these last 4 holes. We've seen it done. So she's still in this, Hei-Ran Yu. This is Mal Saigo, she's still in it.
From left to right for a 2.
To get within 2 of this, drops Mal Saigo.
How did that not go in? Oh, and she's wondering the same. She thought she had it.
Led through 54 holes in Shanghai last week. Finished in a share of 2nd, one of 2 runner-ups this year. Back to Buhai at 15.
Hybrid 4 position. The bunker sits at 50 yards short of this green on the left-hand side. You think Hei-Ran Yu got it pin high in 2, where I think all 3 of these players in the final group will have to lay up here.
Up at the green. This is a birdie putt for Titican. Coming off a lost ball on the previous par 3. that top 10, but it's not going to be.
Everybody's looking dejected out there, aren't
Aren't
they?
they
You wouldn't-
just?
You wouldn't think there's only 4 holes left.
Want to say in on the tee at 16. Not wasting any time, as per usual.
That's a swing.
That's a shot. That is an excellent golf shot. Deserves a bigger round of applause than that, I can guarantee you.
Awkward shot here for Hannah Green. Ball below her feet, just going with an iron to put this in play. Right-hand side opens up that back left pin.
Up at the green, Hayran Yu is to get within 2. Can she finally get one to drop?
Across the slope.
She can. It's a first birdie since the 4th hole, and you can see that is a sigh of relief there for Hayran Yu. She's still in the game.
She needs Green not to make birdie on this par 5. But Chanity is in close on the 16th as well.
Boutier at 17. Tough front right pin.
Finished birdie yesterday. Needs that again today.
Might do. Come on,
Brilliant.
feet down.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's a superb shot. Well, if she can pick up one here, it applies a little pressure when you've got our 2 leaders who are combined 2 over par so far on the back 9.
Approach at the final hole for He Jin Choi.
Just picks this short right of the flag, have it released down to it.
Really good showing from the South Korean, top 5 last week. Form has continued. Four under par in her round. Just making a mess of this finish, Gino Titikin. Double at 14, was in position for birdie here at 15. Now she's got a tricky one left for par.
We saw her miss the green on 11 with a wedge to the right-hand side, and it's not like Gino. And then she replicated that shot with a 4-iron on the par 3 to lose the golf ball.
In a share of 11th. Down the fairway to Yu Jin Sung. Obviously she feels like she can get there. She's waited.
And this final 3 ball, a 3 over par for the back 9, all of them 1 over the card. This is your birdie chance on 15. 220 front of the green.
She's just carried that bunker about 40 yards short. May have just come up short of the greenside bunker.
As long as it's not gone into that greenside bunker, you'd fancy your chances of getting that one up and down. If not, you've got a 40-yard bunker shot.
Big putt, Chanety Wanasayan, is to get to 19 under and take the solo lead. She has missed a lot of chances this back 9.
Down the left as well. We saw her do that on 9. I mean,
It was like a really quick stroke. Down the left, it was hot.
Jin Hee Im, great finish for the rookie. Birdies at 16 and 17, who approach to 18.
well, slightly above her feet here. So you have to keep this one right. Flag today, 34 on 10 from the right. Take it over the greenside bunker.
It's an excellent shot. She's looking for a 5th top 10 of the season, getting closer all the time. Come on. Other players would pay for that finish now. Not an easy one coming back here, if I want to say it. Well done.
Well, I mentioned the last 3 ball, they were all over par for the back 9. So is she.
Yeah. Bogey at 10 and all pars since. Buhai's 3rd. Beautifully done.
We mentioned how would she respond after that bogey on the last hole, and that is how. Tapping birdie for the South African.
Aaron, you finally made a birdie at 15. Now she's on the tee at 16, the par 3.
With this being so downwind and the release, you can hit 9-iron in here. Plays 20 down the hill.
She's so clever, she's rewound it and hit again. That's very, very rare miss green. Aaron Yu. What a shot this was for Ash Buhai at 15. So good, in fact, that we're just going to take another look at this.
Well, that wind is into from the left-hand side, and we mentioned this back left pin. We've seen very few players with wedges get it all the way back there. Buhai did just that. Knows her yardages so well. Starts walking after it, knows it's good.
Big, big putt for Boutier. This to get within 1 at 17. It's been a red-hot back 9 for the French woman. Beautifully done, Celine Boutier. 17 under par. She's 5 under for the round. That's the lowest round of the day.
And 4 under for this back 9. When we mentioned the players in and around her are over par, like this player Hannah Green, looking to stick one in tight into 15 to this back left pin.
Clumsy from that distance.
It didn't sound like that. It sounded soft.
Great chance here for Hai-Jin Choi on 18. Beautiful shot in. Just released a little too far, but this for birdie. This to go to -16. Go on, turn. Oh, it does. What a finish.
Incredible for her, Jin Choi. She shot a course record 62 in the final round last week. 67 today. It's the lowest round of the day in the clubhouse. 16 under par. Share of 4th.
Well, we said, was she going to be in the bunker? She'd rather not be, but what about this?
Well, she is in the bunker. She's in the bunker.
Oh, this is a terrible break for her.
It's absolutely brutal, isn't it? I don't think there's enough room there for her to be able to hang on with her toes. She's going to have to go in.
Yeah, she's going to have to swing it like a baseball bat, and this is just going to go left on her, you would expect. So 45 yards. Got to swing it as flat as you can. Try and get some form of base here. She could easily duff this. Keep the lower half quiet. Keep your eye on the ball.
Oh, she's done well.
Yeah, she's done really
Stop.
well. Come back down. Come back down.
Come on. That's a great effort from where she was. Now settle. That's really running. It was always going to run if she could make decent contact.
That's just hand-eye coordination there.
I'll get it.
That is so tough to do. The end result could be anything with that shot.
Yeah, it could be embarrassing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shanti Wanasayan taking an aggressive line here at 17.
Straight downwind. 234 is the carry on that line over the water.
Heading towards that bunker.
It's on the line of the bunker. It's just got to settle. Looks like it's going to. That's perfect. So she'll have a much shorter shot in than the players who are going down the left-hand side.
Gino at 16. Lost a ball on the previous par 3.
Not this time. Gives herself a chance at par, at birdie, I should say.
This would be a big finish for Jin Hee Yim. 3 birdies in a row to get to 14 under. Inside the top 10 once again for the rookie. 4 rounds in the 60s.
Great feeling. Clipping 3 birdies off to finish your round on your week and your home event. All depends on that. Oh, line looks a little bit sat down. You'd fancy this normally. It all kind of curls into the hole from both sides here. Chipping for birdie, you'd say.
Good try, but bad break.
Yeah, that's unfortunate to be just short of the green on this par 5, but to end up where she was sitting just outside the bunker, that was such a tough shot.
You mentioned how few greens that she misses, but when she does miss them, she's got lovely action.
Coming home on the closing hole is Lydia Ko. Good finish for Lydia. 13 under par. A couple of birdies this night. Another one here to get her inside the top 10.
155, wants to land at 145.
We're seeing a lot of good approaches in here to 18. See a ball near the hole there. I feel like we're going to see a birdie to win. Now, Hannah Green, she holed one from longer than this at 15 yesterday for Eagle. She hit it. She has. It's just going to be a par, though.
It's just been starved of birdies on this back 9, this 3-ball. Hannah Green bogeyed the 11th hole. It's been all pars since, and the Eagle yesterday is going to be a par today. Tied for the lead, 3 holes left to go. It's a grind out there. This wind, this easterly wind, and the slow plays. Makes it hard to try and finish off a tournament. What a great shot in here by Buhai.
Yeah, she's still in this, Ash Buhai. Dropped a shot at the previous hole. Roll this in. 2 back, 3 to play. Nice birdie.
And it's a very good birdie and a much needed one.
That's the first birdie in this 3-ball since the 9th hole.
Up ahead to Hei-Ran Yu. Bunker shot at 16.
It's going to be all downhill once it hits that green. Once he gets it out, couldn't do much more settle. That was a tough place to be. It's just not the bunker to be in, but we know how aggressive she is. It just seems like the radar's on and it's just, there's the flag and I'm going for it.
Some tidying up here to do. Inside the hole, not much movement on this side.
One over par on the round, Eugene Sung. Head to the downhill par 3, 16th.
significantly downhill. 169 yards, playing 151. This flag 34 on, 5 from the left-hand side. It's hanging off that left edge. You've got 54 yards of green to put it in, and they took it behind that green side bunker. Downwind and a releasing green. Want to land it 5 yards to the right of the pin and hope you can get some turn on it. And you did find that bunker short left, this for par.
She can't buy a putt.
I think her chances with that putt are now evaporated.
And maybe that's why she went aggressive with the tee shot. She thinks I need to stick it close in order to make birdie because the putter is ice cold.
If you went over all 4 rounds, the ball striking compared to the putting and the putts that have been missed, this is an important one for Celine Boutier. At -17, just one behind.
Needs birdie here.
Oh, this is a good shot.
Wow. Celine Boutier, what a finish it has been. That is for a homeward 9 of 31.
It reminds me of the Solheim Cup. Remember, against Lexi Thompson, she was 3 down on the back 9 and came back to win 1 up, threw tons of birdies at her.
And the pressure she'll apply if she can post 18 under and she's in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Enormous pressure on the players still to come.
Inside 100 yards. Right pin. Come on down.
Another very good approach. That'll keep trickling closer and closer.
Got a bit of speed about it. Come on, keep going.
Got that to take a lead at -19. The smile of, oh, I'd like it just to be a bit closer. How does it stay up there?
Back to the 16th tee. Buhai coming off a really good birdie.
It worked to me. It looks like it's I think we're just going to commit to that. All right, good one.
Just 7 birdies here today,
Okay.
and only 2 birdies in the last couple of hours.
A chance to apply the pressure on this downhill par 3. Buhai 2 back.
Settle.
I won't be able to see that in the shadows. First time that the reliable fade has really been there for her.
Important shot for Hannah Green. Joint leader at the moment. With Wanasayan has a relatively short birdie putt on 17. Needs this close.
Sensational.
Very good. And you can see she brought that in higher as well than other players. Landed softly. That's as good as we've seen.
Well, here's a look. We mentioned only 7 birdies, and it suggests that you better hit it in tight. So many players to the right-hand side of this hole. Not many have holed it. 11 bogeys or worse. Seven iron here. The line is a yard to the right of Hannah Green's golf ball.
That's a pretty good result. Good distance control.
It's got that knuckle, haven't you, of the bunker that comes out there that it's stuck into.
Monasayan and Hannah Green tied for the lead in the closing stages of the final round of the BMW Ladies Championship.
Oh, Boutier has a short putt to come to get to -8.
And
18, sorry.
if she can do that, she'll post the round of the day by far at -66.
Well, what this final group has allowed is people to have a run at them, and we have waited. Somebody has finally done that in Boutier. I want to say did it early and has just held position.
You said you're waiting for someone to go out there and hit the shot to win the tournament, and Celine Boutier has hit a lot of good shots, but 31 the back nine when everyone's just been treading water. That's going out there and getting it done if she was to win.
Well, she's just 1 under through 11. And then birdie, birdie, par, birdie, par, birdie. Really put the foot down.
She stood on the 10th tee, 6 shots back, Celine Boutier. Did she realistically think she still had a chance? I mean, she's won several times around the world, but incredible back nine. Back-to-back top 10s, it appears, for Angel Yin. Another good showing for Yelene Minot as well this week. It's the final hole of the championship for Lydia Ko. She's 13 under, and a birdie chance here to get inside the top 10.
Second shot from just outside 150 yards, released to here, so this one will be a slow putt back through the shadows, moving from left to right.
Nice pace on it. Just allowing a little too much. And it's very off-putting that. You've got the shadow going 2/3 of the way across, and then the flapping flags, which have got to be a little bit distracting.
Yu just has the 3-wood out at 17.
Had this play all of the week when the tee box has been here. 250 yards is the maximum amount you want to hit to get to this corner. It's 270 to pull through the fairway, but 250 allows you to be in the middle of the fairway and come in at this green.
Just cleaning up at the final hole, Lydia Ko. This is the weekend she was after a pair of 71s. Still a good showing. It's been a sensational season for the Kiwi, the World Golf Hall of Famer. Big putt now, Bonasayan to take the solo lead at 17.
This is huge, isn't it? Oh, just setting it off.
She has missed so many opportunities this 9. Given that was a very difficult putt, but that's by my count the 3rd inside 6 feet.
Buhai looking at chipping this one in through the back on 16.
Made a good attempt at it. It's going to be a tap-in par for Ash Buhai. She is still 2 out of the lead.
Yeah, and whilst nobody gets to 19, she's still in this and would have fancied this chip. She curled to the left on it.
Good chipper of the ball, isn't she, Ash?
I think her rhythm certainly helps her. South Africans are just good out of bunkers. It's like Spanish short game, I don't know why.
Jin Sung to within 2.
Go left to right now. He's only made 1 birdie today. Now Boutier.
To post the clubhouse target at 18 under par, just for a round of 66. It's an extraordinary finish for the Frenchwoman. 31 the back 9 in very challenging conditions. 18 under par, currently in a share of the lead.
Currently in a share for the lead, because Hannah Green has this downhill birdie putt. Touch from left to right for a 2.
Just unable to buy a putt.
Nobody can get to 19.
They did at the start of the day, certainly not this night.
I want to say on a hole in front on 17, missing out. Green there on 16.
There is one saying, not a gimme coming back either at 17.
Oh, no. No, no, no. Wow. That's a bit of a game changer. How could she do that from
Just a tail
nowhere?
of 2 different 9s. See disappointment on her face. New. This life yet. She needs birdies. She needs to hold this and then birdie the last.
It's very tight right front pin. Just hanging out. If you can just keep it a little bit left, it's going to feed back around. Now come on, catch. Oh, that's going to stay up there.
Oh,
That's a horrible spot to be.
that is 35 in the stimp meter, that putt.
I think that wind from right to left just pushed it up to the top of that ridge.
I think she can't believe that she's actually left it there. Take a look at this. Most of the players are playing down the left-hand side between these 2 bunkers, usually just taking a 3-wood. Saying we saw go over the water and give herself about 100 in. But the pin, it's all about the pin today. It's down that very front right corner. It's a downhill slope into it. It's a very, very difficult place to access.
The season-long Aon Risk Reward Challenge is heating up with an exciting leaderboard full of the world's best players and decision makers. From Sahali and TPC Boston to St. Andrews and Dundonald, players have faced a variety of risk-reward holes throughout the season. Roning Yin currently sits atop the leaderboard, looking to hold off some of the world's best, including Lilia Vu, Haidan Yu, and Nelly Korda. It's sure to be an exciting race heading into the final stretch of the season, with the winner receiving the Aon Trophy and the $1 million prize. May the better decision maker win.
Ash Buhai has the driver out here at 17.
Yep. Just got to find the fair. And she does that. It's all about the shot into this green.
Kind of going with the 3-wood.
At this stage of the game, you can just keep saying, this is an important shot.
Good swing there, taking it down the left-hand side.
Now back on the tee, Yu Jin Sung +1 on today's round. Be very disappointed. Just made the one birdie early in the round.
He's only missed one fairway today.
Gone with the driver there. That's okay. What do you think the thoughts are of Celine Boutier sitting in the clubhouse, posting an outstanding back nine?
Couldn't have done anything more, could she?
No.
She hasn't left a shot out there. She's shot the lowest round of the day. If she doesn't get the job done, it's through no fault of her own.
This is tough. Coming off this higher level, you just know how quick this is. And to try and get it to stop.
Down the ski slope. Have to keep it on the right-hand side of the hole.
He's hit it pretty firmly. It's very quick. Just keeps going and going. Want to say, and missed one from half that length in the group in front.
I was down on that green earlier today and I saw Gabby Lopez miss it left, and then I saw Gabby Ruffles miss it right, and it looked like it was from the same spot. It just goes all over the place when you are down towards that water. The putt back up.
Shall we enter a playoff? A reminder that those playoff holes are in order. They'll play 18, 18, 17, and then 18. Lim Kim, her second to 18. Finish.
Spectacular shot from Lim Kim. +2 on today's round.
Final group approaching their tee shots at 17. It's been a long day for these players. On the golf course for almost 5 hours. They had 27 holes yesterday.
Ryan O'Toole putting ahead on the 17th. Now again, we say it time and time again, this is just so quick. Literally just got to breathe on it. Right to left. Slow down, stop. It's not going to stop. Just got to get it rolling. It's such a difficult putt.
Yeah, and you kind of go to put the ball marker down and think, so, well, I did hit that soft. And it's, no, it's really is, like you say, nudge it and have it go down there.
I want to say it on the tee at 18. Equation simple now, needs a birdie.
How disappointing was that 3-putt from nowhere on the previous hole? She's such a good position, outstanding outward 9 of 30. And a couple of bogeys on the way home, but she's not on her own doing that today.
Can you laser whoever that is on the slope?
34.
Gino Tidican, this for birdie to go to -14.
Brave with her approach shot, which means she's left herself this uphill putt.
This is to move inside the top 10.
Frustrating day. Buhai just killing some time while the group are putting out in front.
I've got 26 pin.
Rhino Tour currently 64th on the CME standings. Top 60 make it to the finals in Florida. And now she's wishing, why did I hit that first putt so hard?
Well, she won't be on her own 3-putting 17.
내려오는 데서 잘 부르나 봐. 경사가 심한데.
Group just waiting for the green to clear.
일단 캐리어 뒤로 좀 가주는 게
그렇죠.
이쪽 라인이 거의 지상사랑 비슷해서
122라고.
I'm not sure they're getting the most positive vibes watching this group in front.
I've just seen Ryan's go from left to right from that angle, but I don't think there's much in this one. I think if you do hit it up the left-hand side, it stays straight. Already had 1 3-putt this back 9. Just to avoid another one.
Good roll. Incredible tee to green performance this week from Hei Ran Yu. Jump up to the final green. Lim Kim, a birdie putt after an excellent approach. Well, that graphic says for par. I know she did hit her shot from the fairway to this point. Rolled it in. Well, she must have been in trouble off the tee. Fan favourite Lim Kim. Top 20 finish.
Tied 21st last week in China, so moving in the right direction.
Okay, quiet please. Thank you.
Tool. That is going to be a 4-putt.
That is seriously hurting at this stage of the game.
Now Saigo at 18. Another excellent performance from the Japanese star. Second last week. Still, that'll be her 8th top 10 of her rookie season on the LPGA Tour. Back to Tinnican. Final group just not sure what they're thinking, watching what's going on here at 17.
Inside left.
Now they've got to get themselves together, try and forget what they've just seen on the putting green, and try and get it to this lower level on the front right.
It's almost, is it worth saying, I'd like you to take it at this flag. The wind's from right to left, the flag's only 6 from the right.
Starting on a good line. Oh, excellent shot from Hannah Green.
It's going to move.
We haven't seen anyone hold that putt yet. Could Hannah Green be the first? Bear in mind earlier this year, she birdied the last 3 holes in Singapore to defeat Celine Boutier by 1 shot. Could history be repeating itself?
Just set a marker, hasn't she? As I mentioned, this wind from right to left. Don't worry, Hannah, it came down that slope. But yeah, the wind from right to left, and you think, well, actually start it at this pin. And if it moves off it, that's okay. But how do you do that when you've just got a lake all the way down the right-hand side and you're on the 17th hole on Sunday? It does take some mental strength. Buhai Knocked it in tight on 15. Needs another one here on 17.
Well, needs a birdie finish.
30 shots still.
She did that in round 2.
Playing this at 143 yards to this right pin. So it's playing into the wind.
Oh no.
It's left. That's safe. Kick down.
Could be all right.
That could be all right. Hear us say the wind's got it. Now, if it... Oh, it's got to move.
That has to come down.
Can't stay there.
She knew, didn't she?
It's just absolutely what she didn't want. You could hear her say the wind's got it, pushing it a little further right to left.
Yujit Sung, her second, set up left. Where Gino Titikin was putting from.
And at this rate, I'd rather be there than where Ash Buhai is.
Oh, any day of the week, absolutely.
The only way Buhai stops hers is if the hole gets in the way.
It's getting very exciting in the closing stages here. Hannah Green has an opportunity to take a one-shot lead on the 17th.
Well, this is where we stand. Outstanding by Celine Boutier. That back 9 was absolutely brilliant to climb all the way to joint leader in the clubhouse. Hannah Green just fired one in very close at 17. Difficult green though.
Well,
What do you think?
want to say, and showed us that, didn't she, with that missed putt, and then poor Ryan O'Toole with a 4-putt. It's a treacherous pin position on that right-hand side.
I just can't understand how Ash Buhai stayed there. It was sort of at the very top of the slope.
It's a game of inches. Great finish by Jinhee Im. 3 birdies in a row for a round of 69. Keeps Mel Saigo in her sights for Rookie of the Year. Gino Titikin needing a birdie up the last to keep her run of top 10s going.
Final hole, Shaneti Wanasayan out in 30 today to reach 19 under par, a couple over this 9. She needs a birdie to catch Celine Boutier and tie the clubhouse target.
Gee, she's quick off the mark. There's no mucking about, settle.
Yeah, she knew she took that straight off the bat. The wind caught it. She's going to have that left for birdie to get to -18 and join Boutier in the clubhouse. She ran out of steam. And that was a sucker punch on 17, that short missed putt.
To the 18th tee, Hei-Ran Yu, driver in hand.
Wind down off the left here. Keep it out of the fairway bunkers on that left-hand side. Bunker far right, 300 yards. Bunkers down the left start at 250.
There's none where that ball's gone, straight down the centre. Wow, now, how do you stop this short of the pin or at the pin? Get the hole in the way,
You
I
have
think.
to dare to leave it short, don't you? I think you've got to strike this slightly out the toe. And what does it say, 22 feet? Imagine it's more like 3 feet away.
Where's Tanya? I thought she might be lying down just behind the hole there.
Oh. Stop.
Same result.
Oh,
You've
this
really
is gone.
just got to breathe on that.
You literally just have to get it rolling.
But we've seen all of this.
I
We've
know,
been
they've
here
not.
watching that. They've not. And I think it's that, well, I'd rather be past the hole than
short.
short and leave myself that downhill putt. But we know that actually you can't do that.
Well, nobody's left it short that we've seen.
Yeah, we saw her chase one by on the short par 3 earlier today. We mentioned she only had 1 3-putt. Now she's doubled that with the one earlier and is looking at another one here. And this pin, she knew with that second shot, she knew she'd left it high and it was going to be an almost impossible putt to make, never mind 2-putt.
It's actually a great pin for this stage of the tournament. Seeing some volatility.
It's a fabulous pin, especially when you're sitting where we are.
Jackets on for Shanetti Wanasayan. This to tie the lead. She's going to rue this back 9. Was in the box seat, standing on the 10th tee. Jin Sung putting from the fringe at 17.
At least she is on the right level though here. First time we've said this today on 17, but this is a slow putt.
I can't believe how quickly that does pull up from the other side of the hole. I think it'll still be Ash Buhai next to putt. She's got to pretty much have known, well, she's got to know that that putt needed to go in. You couldn't have a more difficult putt if you tried.
It just came off in her hands, didn't it? She knew straight away. This one is firm down that left-hand side.
Got to give Ash Buhai credit, don't you, for what she's done this week. She's had to overcome a lot of hurdles this season with injury, broken toe. Been fun to watch. Love this one to drop though for par. Bobbled early. Lost pace. Drops it back to 15 under par. A share of 5th.
So disappointing for Ash. She couldn't believe that second shot would not come down from where it was sitting. And the result was a 3-putt.
This is the biggest moment of the championship coming up right here with Hannah Green. Has not had a birdie the back 9, 1 bogey, 6 pars. You know how diabolical this putt can be. It's really a carbon copy of the one Shanetti Wanasayan had.
It's just getting it started on the right line. Just nudge it down the right-hand side of the hole.
It's in for a birdie. Hannah Green takes a 1-shot lead heading to the 72nd hole, looking for her 3rd victory of 2024. What a clutch putt.
And it's such a good birdie on this hole. There have been so few just purely due to that pin placement.
That was the moment, wasn't it, when everyone else was 3-putting, was missing from short range. Wanasayan did that, Hannah Green did not.
Ronnie Yin now finishing up, hopefully this 4-par to stay at -12. She does that easily. So it's been a good week from last week's champion, which is absolutely spectacular last week. So it's good to continue on.
Yeah, just back from injury with that wrist injury. So only a second event on the LPGA Tour since the AIG Women's Open.
What a saying, well, what could have been spectacular on the front 9, but the back 9 border undone. It's still a final round of 68, but could have been so low.
Yeah, the 20-year-old, one shy of Celine Boutier in the clubhouse. Hannah Green has a 1-shot lead as she walks to the 18th tee. Good round though. That front 9 was special.
Hey Ran Yu, second shot in to this 18th. It's a pretty accessible pin, although it does run on here. Oh, look at this for a beautiful shot. Just working its way in pin high. Very, very makeable birdie to finish.
이제 카메라부터 누르지 말아주세요.
Well, after 2 rounds, Hannah Green was 16 under par. She was bogey-free and cruising. It's been a struggle over the weekend, but she stands on the 18th hole Sunday afternoon with a 1-shot lead.
Launches that down the centre of the fairway. It's a really good drive. 18.
You feel like possibly for Hannah that's the biggest hurdle that she's passed, hitting that 18th fairway. And a great experience playing in these final groups. Rookie on the LPGA Tour, winner on the KLPGA Tour, but the crowds have been out in force today. Eugene Sung tied 5th.
Yeah, that's gone well right. Oh. Sure if it may have hit that gentleman or not. It's come back considerably, not too bad. Standing round of 63 yesterday. 9 under par.
Ash Buhai's aim to coming out to Asia was to get herself inside that top 60 of the CME. She pars this hole and that will do the job so far, but like Hannah Green, she was flying after 2 rounds. Safely down the middle.
All of us South Africans.
Well, Hannah Green with a 1-shot lead heading down the final hole here at the BMW Ladies Championship and in the middle of the fairway. Well, it felt like forever for somebody to break away. Hannah Green has done that with a birdie on the 71st hole. Fantastic round from Celine Boutier, a 66. Back in 5 under par, 31, when everyone else was struggling. The French player has found some form at the close of the season.
That was a significant birdie on 17 for Hannah Green. She was 1 over for the 9 after her tee shot on 11. Cost her a bogey on the par 5, but to pick one up on 17 where it is just a diabolical pin. We've seen so many people, players just not being able to get their head around it at all. And for her to roll in a birdie on that hole at that stage, there's only 4 birdies on that hole in the top 20 players. What a time to do it.
Good round today by Gabby Lopez, round of 68. For a long time that was the best in the clubhouse until Celine Boutier came along. So Minot, the 15-year-old amateur, a round of level par today, playing alongside Rozang, a top 25 here in Korea.
Another good round by Se-Young Kim, who was right in the mix in China last week. Some players didn't have such a great day. Austin Kim, Anna Madsen, +4 on today's round. It was not an easy day to find birdies. Wind had an effect, some very, very difficult pins out there.
th green, Gino Titican, this putt for birdie. Get inside the top 10. That's what she does. Gino Titican's 5th top 10 in a row.
Her 39th now since she's in her 3rd season on the tour. That is extraordinary.
Was right in this until she lost the golf ball with a 4-iron on the par 3 14th hole. Round of 71.
Now Hairan Yu can go to -16 in a tie for 4th, and what could have been if that putter had have been cooperative. Just the most sensational striker of the ball. Opportunity after opportunity. She was getting it in close, but couldn't just buy putts.
Same story as what happened last year here. Minjee Lee was the winner, but Tita Green, Hairan was right up there with her. Just could not get the putts to drop. How about 1 on 18?
No, it's been the story of the week for Hairan Yu. Round of 71.
After such a fast start by Hairan, open with a 65, and now the stage is set. This 18th hole. 409 yards. Hannah Green in the middle of the fairway. Looks like Ash Buhai is first to go.
Let's see how much further Hannah Green is ahead of Ash off the tee. Very strong hitter.
You're going to back foot to 6. Yeah. Obviously, if it lands, it will release. Yeah. So it's either the 10 on or the 15 with the 55 rescue. What's the 15 landing? 15 landing is 53. 53. So to me, it's almost like hitting a 55 because it feels, if anything, it might hurt from what it did off the tee. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Okay. So 55 shot, and that should come a little bit softer. Right, come on, up the left.
Longest iron in the bag is a 6-iron, so this is the 5 hybrid for Buhai.
Uphill climb all the way. The screen is firm, as they all are. Beautiful shot from Ash Buhai. It's just going to feed its way around, puts her in birdie position.
Looking for a bounce back after that 3-putt bogey on 17. Now Hannah Green One more good swing. One shot lead.
That's a good result. She's done what she needed to do, got it on the green, no dramas. Be a little bit slippery from back there. She'd like it a little bit closer, but has a couple of putts up her sleeve for the title.
Looking to win her 6th career LPGA title. Into the setting sun. Happy to see that one land in the middle of the green. We had an Australian winner here last year in Minjee Lee, the first person on the green celebrating whether was that woman there, Hannah. Lucky break.
Very much so. This was heading way right onto the other side of the cart path. Took a severe left, so put herself in not a bad position.
Well, that was a lucky break. That would have gone towards the back of the green there, hitting Ash Buhai's ball, but from her angle she couldn't have seen that ball on the green.
Someone will have spotted where that hit. Good shot. Placed.
Gorgeous left to right shape, which would have held and then kisses off Buhai's ball, so Buhai will replace hers. Some will play from the spot where it finished.
부하이 선수가 그린으로 입장하고 있습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해주시기 바랍니다.
Well, Hannah Green has already won twice this year on the LPGA Tour. Singapore was the first, the HSBC Women's World Championship. Shots like this, her iron play in particular is outstanding. She birdied the last 3 holes, 16, 17 and this on 18. Incredible by Hannah Green. That was her 4th LPGA Championship. And then on to Wiltshire. This course is made for her. It was a real massive win considering Nelly Corder was on a roll. Hannah Green stopped her. Hannah Green 8th on the Rolex rankings, and it's just been a massive year for her. If she's winning 3 times, that puts her alongside Nelly Corder and Lydia Ko, who have done that this year.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge for Hannah. Still got a couple of putts, and I believe this is going to be her first time winning. Oh no, sorry, of course it's not her first time winning. She won in Singapore, but second time winning in Asia. But 3 wins for the season. Now that's going to see her move substantially up a number of these boards.
No one's catching Nelly Corder though. Okay, still have to take care of business here. 2 putts, and we've known how these greens have been tricky. 2 putts for the win, 1 to finish in style for Hannah Green.
Do you just slag it, Sophie, or do you try and hold it? Slow down, slow down. There was no lag.
She wishes she lagged it.
Wow. It's putting a little pressure on yourself. You've got 2 putts for the win.
Look, it's not been easy these last 2 rounds for Hannah Green. We mentioned how she shot 2 64s to get herself to 16 under par. She's only 3 under par for her last 2 rounds, and yeah, a little bit of a, what were you doing
Right
there?
there, right smile, like, why did I do that?
Yu Jin-sung hit Ash Buhai's golf ball, which took some pace off it, so now she has this for her birdie. Hasn't made one on the back nine, is over par for her round, 1 over, so this to get her back to level par.
Hasn't made one since the 4th hole, so it's been a long day out there. Always nice if you can roll one in on 18. Currently sitting in a tie for 5th.
For the 24-year-old, the rookie on the LPGA Tour, playing on home soil.
And that's a great result for her. Tie for 4th.
She's been waiting, hasn't she? She's been waiting to make that crowd cheer. Round of 63 tied her career low, and then 72 today. It came in the end. It's worth the wait.
Now Ash has this putt as well for birdie. This can take her up into a tie at -4, at tie for 4th, I should say. Get her under the card for the day, go back to -16. Very, very makeable putt. And Green just taking a moment to reflect. On you go. I'd have to say it's got to have been an incredibly frustrating day for Ash Buhai.
Second top 10 of the year for the South African. Only 1 under par for rounds 3 and 4, -15. It's done enough to get inside the top 60 on the CME. But now Hannah Green has this putt for par to win. Hannah Green claims her 3rd victory of the season on the LPGA Tour. She's your BMW Ladies Champion. A wire-to-wire victory for Hannah. The 2nd Australian in a row to win this event in G League last year. It was a fight, but that birdie on 17.
I mean, that was spectacular, and that was a game changer on 17, a hole where everybody had so much difficulty, and she just played it superbly. Rounds of 64-64 to start. Oh, she deserves that.
Her 2nd wire-to-wire victory on the LPGA Tour. Her 3rd of the season. Puts her alongside Nelly Corder and Lydia Ko. The only other 2 players to do that.
You know how it feels. You want me? No.
It's wonderful to see. She's a fabulous player. Was patient, didn't let things get her down when there was a few mistakes along the way, but a very deserved winner.
First Australian player since Carrie Webb to win 3 times in an LPGA season. Well, it was a tough battle, but Hannah Green kept out Celine Boutier by 1 shot. The birdie on 17, so significant for the Australian. 19 under par, rounds of 64, 64, 70 and 71. Chanity Wanasayam, she'll be ruining that 17th hole, 3 putts from nowhere. Still a round of 68 for the 20-year-old, a good finish.
And I know Celine Boutier just missed out by 1, but what an outstanding round of golf by her in this final round, especially that back 9. Just to lose it by 1 when conditions were so difficult. And the pin positions today were so challenging.
The shortest of putts for the win for Hannah Green. A muted celebration, maybe because of how hard she had to fight. Her 6th LPGA title, her 3rd of the season here in Korea. The BMW Ladies Champion of 2024. She was doing it to Minjee Lee last year, spraying the champagne, the relief on Green's face.
I'm sure she won't mind.
And playing partners straight in there to celebrate with her. Bottoms up. Wire-to-wire victories, they're hard to do. Major champion, as I mentioned, 6 times LPGA winner. It's the 2nd time we've come to Seon Hills Golf Club. Minjee Lee from Perth won last year. Hannah Green from Perth, Australia won this year. There's something in the water on that west coast.
Is there anybody else from Perth coming out on tour who can possibly go 3 in a row? But it was an outstanding victory. She's just such a great player to watch. So many strengths in a game, but to get off to that 64-64 start. Okay, the weekend didn't show as many birdies, but she toughed it out, and it was such a well-deserved win. Well done, Celine Boutier. That was the round of the day. That was the 9 of the day. Coming home as she did to fly up that leaderboard. And Wanasani, the frustration of the finish for her after going out in 30.
Well, if Boutier had the best back 9, she had the best front 9. Unfortunately, came in 2 over par. Hye-Jin Choi, another top 5. That's 2 weeks in a row in Asia that she has had that position. Hye-Ran Yu had it tee to green, but just could not buy a putt. An opening round of 65 with 26 putts, and then from then on, it was like the hole wasn't even there, but still a top 10. Ashley Buhai came tied 13th here last year, so an improvement, tied 6th for the South African. And Angel Yin, another top 10. She top 10'd at St Andrews at the AIG Women's Open, and it's been all systems go for the Americans since then.
Great finishing rounds in the last 2 weeks by Angel Yin. And we see some other players there. Do you know Tidikan? Another top 10 for her. That's her 39th top 10 in 3 seasons on the LPGA. That's an extraordinary record. Lydia Ko, we just felt that after 67, 66, we were watching Lydia, but the weekend wasn't to be for her.
Yeah, I think it was a shame there wasn't a redraw into round 3, because that would have put her in the last or the second to last group, and her name carries a lot of weight on a leaderboard. Ryan O'Toole is also outside that top 60 on the CME standing, so a good week for her, but a disappointing 75 for the Californian to finish the day. Rozang, another top 20 for the American. So let's have a look at this Super Sunday here in Korea. The 17th hole, it's the risk and reward hole. And Boutier was on a charge on this back 9. She'd just birdied 12, 13, 15, and then this on 17.
Extremely difficult pin to access. Here's the putt. It's downhill, it's slippery, but not a problem at all. And she just continued that fantastic run.
So that got her to 17 under par. We was thinking a birdie at the last might just be enough. 163 yards. Boutier had eyes only for the flag.
Just superb control there. Fire, probably wishing this was never going to end. It's a birdie to finish with, an outstanding round of 66.
Janati Wanasayan came out of the blocks flying. Birdied her first hole, birdied her 4th hole, and then what about this on the 5th, the par 4 from the middle of the fairway. 143 yards. Into the middle of the cup. One bounce, and in. Leave the putter in the bag. That was an eagle. She got herself to 4 under through 5 holes and was not finished there.
Yeah, let's go ahead to the 6th hole, par 4. So she's now 4 under through 5. She just had this dialed in. They were really tap-in birdies. That was to be another one.
Only a par on the 7th, so 5 under through 7, 6 under through 8 holes. And if I'd have told you, Sandy, that that was her last birdie of the day, no one would have believed me.
No, you'd never believe it, would you? But then we go on to Ash Buhai. This at the 2nd hole.
Well, she birdied the first and sticks it in tight on the second, hitting the pin there. So that's a gimme birdie, 2 under for the opening 2 holes for the South African. And
went quiet for a long time there for Ash, but this was spectacular at 50. Par 5, tight back left pin, plays it into there and gives herself an easy birdie.
And then what of our winner, Hannah Green, 2 pars to open her day. A birdie on the 3rd to get her moving in the right direction. That got her to 19 under par.
Dropped one at 7, birdie 9, but this was a spectacular shot. This at 17, the most difficult of pins. And now you get it down that slope landing, it starts feeding towards the hole. And that was just absolutely perfect. Where other players were 3-putting, we saw a 4-putt on here. It was a diabolical pin position. Sets herself up beautifully, birdie just when she needed it the most. And that was the game changer.
She knew it. You can't miss that. It trundles way past the hole. And then on 18, this putt, a little bit too hard. Luckily for Hannah, she had 2 putts for the win. And this was it for her 6th LPGA title. Her 3rd of the season. Hannah Green, the Australian, takes the BMW Ladies Championship at -19. Hard fought, wire-to-wire victory. Well, there was a time where we thought 25 under par was going to win. You know, rounds of 64, 64, 66, 68, the first 2 rounds, the players were tearing this golf course apart. But today, with that wind direction, we got an easterly wind. It blew hard, the greens firmed up, and the pin positions got tucked. And today, the golf course won. Not only Hannah Green, but the golf course won.
Yeah, the golf course very much won today. Just a couple of players did battle it beautifully, but it was tough out there, and she had to use all her grit to get around here today, but she does it so well. She's such a cool, calm, collected character, just gets about her business, but just such a beautiful golf game. She's a fabulous striker of the ball. Like we said on 17, she came up with the goods when she needed it most.
A good front runner, Hannah Green, has won 3 out of 4 times when holding a 54-hole lead. Did it the hard way, but needed a birdie on 17 or 18 and got one on that 17th hole. Boutier finished with birdie. She did everything she could.
I'm just so thrilled for Ash Buhai. She's been battling injury, and of course she has come here with the thought of the CME top 60.
No worries for Hannah Green inside the top 10 in the world and the CME. Married at the end of last year. It's been a good first year as a married woman for Greenie. 27 years old, from Australia. Her 6th LPGA Tour win. Grace Kim with the Champers. She didn't stand a chance.
No, she didn't. That was never missing.
The BMW Ladies Champion of 2024, Hannah Green.
I always wonder if that champagne's room temperature, if it's come straight out of the fridge.
Tonight, we're drinking from the bottle. A sweet taste of victory. It was a hard-fought victory. Hannah Green mentioned it was simple golf for the first couple of rounds. But look at that, 70-71 wasn't as easy for her, but she got it over the line. Hannah Green, your BMW Ladies Champion. Ewan Porter is going to be down there speaking to a fellow Australian about her win.
Well, I'm delighted to be joined by the CEO of BMW Korea, Mr. Sung Yoon Han, and of course our champion in Hannah Green. And Hannah, 12 months ago, in this exact same position, you were spraying champagne all over the champion, Min Ji Lee. This year the favour's been returned. Must be a pretty special feeling.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I played all right last year. I just probably didn't have the best weekend, but you know, obviously played really well the first 2 days, and today's conditions were really tough, trying to pick the right clubs and with the right wind direction that we're experiencing. So yeah, it's been really nice to be playing here in Korea, and the fans have been amazing. So yeah, really grateful.
Earlier this year in Singapore, you birdied the last 3 holes to pip Celine Boutier by a shot down the stretch. Were you aware of history perhaps repeating itself at the end?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't look at the forecast to know how windy it was going to be, so I thought I needed to be in the 20s to win, and then I think I saw a leaderboard on 16 and knew where I was standing, but yeah, I knew I needed to make birdie somewhere. I didn't think it would be on 17 because that was a pretty difficult pin position, and then yeah, I was hoping for a bit easier 2-putt on the last, but grateful that that second putt went in, but yeah, it's been amazing.
You had 3 LPGA Tour victories coming into 2024. You've doubled that tally now. What's been the secret to taking the game to the next level this year?
Yeah, I felt like I played really solid last year. Just when I was playing bad, it was not obviously going well. And, you know, my putter can be hot and cold just like any other player. And certainly this week it was really hot. So just trying to take advantage when things are going well. And obviously it's difficult to win tournaments, but I think having experienced it and having confidence on the right side of things, it makes it easier. But don't get me wrong, I was still really nervous playing those last 3 holes.
Well, congratulations once again. Now, if I can ask Mr. Han to present the winner's trophy to our 2024 BMW Ladies Champion. Give it up for Hannah Green, everyone.
Congratulations.
Green off.
3 times she has done that this year, Hannah Green. First time she won on the LPGA Tour was a major championship in 2019. That just shows you the calibre of the player from Perth. And when you look at her victories, they've all been close by 1 shot, a playoff. The victory at the Wiltshire earlier in the year was 3 strokes, but it does show that when she gets into that mix, she can get over the line, no matter how she's playing.
Yeah, she's a superb player, and it's just very interesting to hear. She's such a cool customer on the golf course, but to hear her say those last 3 holes, she was so nervous, but she dug deep when she had to, and it was an absolutely incredible win by Hannah Green. She's a great champion, 2nd Aussie in 2 years.
Well, that's the leaderboard of the BMW Ladies Championship of 2024. Congratulations to Hannah Green. The LPGA Tour has come to Korea, and Hannah Green has stood tall at -19, claiming her 6th victory on the LPGA Tour. Stunning Saewon Hills Golf Club. The fans came out in force to cheer on their home fans, but it was another player from Australia, from Perth, the 2nd in a row. Min Ji Lee last year, Hannah Green this year. Your BMW champion of 2024 is Hannah Green. The LPGA Tour now heads to Malaysia. We hope you can join us next week for all of the action. But for now, thank you for watching. Goodbye, and congratulations to Hannah Green.